What's going on, everybody? I don't know. We want to call this Bassmas, Baitmas,
Baitmas. I like that.
Baitmas. Happy Baitmas.
Happy Baitmas.
For all of you watching at home, knowing that you're not going to get the fishing stuff in your stocking or under the tree that you really would want to get, maybe you'll get a chance at getting some cool baits tonight. That'll be the premise. If not, if you don't win, we're going to sit here, chat, look at a bunch of cool tackle that we kind of like picked out for each other or picked out for you guys, honestly. And we're going to open it all up, dissect it, talk about it, and then give it away at the end of the night, plus some bonus stuff. That's kind of it's middle of December. It's almost Christmas. It's time to give back for everybody that's in the community and just have a good time, hang out, maybe sip on a cocktail or a Coke or a water or whatever your favorite beverage is, and just have some fun.
Yeah, man.
Just a few minutes late fishing fix, but we're here now.
Late. Tonight's going to be a special night. We are giving away a ton of stuff. So if y'all are here, strap in, hang out for a couple hours. We're giving away a ton of tackle. Rich has some goodies. I got some stuff we're going to throw in. We're giving away like north of $200 worth of stuff tonight. So if y'all are just going to hang out with us the whole time, we will reward you for it. What are you drinking tonight? Are you still doing your Kraken?
Yeah. Kraken and Dr. Pepper Zero.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's your combo. Tonight, I'm rocking a sour IPA from a little brewery in Montevideo, Minnesota. This stuff packs a punch, so I'm ready to get a little slizzard tonight.
People are liking the shades, or at least they're commenting on the shades.
I know, right? This is my new look. I'm rolling with this all winter.
All right. Before we get too far in here, I want to make sure before we even went live, Marcus Mitchell became a YouTube member, Team Hella. Welcome, nice. Marcus. That's awesome. So you're going to get a little bit of
one of us.
I
love that GIF.
Oh, we lost the Christmas lights. We got to put those.
We got lights on. Dude, this is like, how many times have we done this now? Is this our fourth time doing this? It's got to be our fourth
time. This will be the third Christmas, and we did one around tax day.
Yeah, this is fun. This is like literally one of my favorite things that we do. Like, this is such a good, like, repeatable tradition now. So do you want to explain it to anyone who's new?
Sure. All right. We'll set some things up. People are rolling in here. People might be hopping over from other streams.
But, this is the stream. Baitman's got a cool stream going on. The Aggressive Angler's got a cool stream going on, but this is the place to be. This is the office Christmas party on YouTube fishing tonight. So you want to be here.
Cool. Marcus said he started at Debo and now he's branching out. Well, welcome. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, this is the spot. You want to be here.
All right. So yes, I think this is actually Brian's idea 3 years ago, maybe, to do this double blind box. And I think back the first time we did it, I think we only did $25 boxes. We did like maybe one or two $25 boxes. And basically we set a budget after discount codes. We leverage each other's discount codes to get you more and try to shop wisely. But basically we try to put together some boxes that we think are cool, that people will like, that will be interesting to talk about, maybe new baits, whatever. And then we send them, like, I buy it, but I ship it to Brian's address, and then he sits patiently. He doesn't open it, and then he does the same for me. And then we alternate boxes, we open them up, we talk about them, and then basically we do random drawings for people in the chat and give them away. Plus, we've kind of gotten like extra stuff. So I've got some stuff that I'll show off here in a little bit to sweeten the pot for the boxes that I've got here that I'll just pack in with the boxes. So I think I've got a couple things. I've got like some Arsenal stuff, like a little punching rig for Arsenal, if people want that. I got some Arsenal tungsten football champion jigs that I can throw in a box. I've got some Bass Tech tungsten flipping jigs I can throw in a box. So depending on the first person to draw a box that I ship, we'll get to pick one of those to put in. And I'll also throw I'll throw a Visor Gang sticker in.
Dude, I need one of those. Why don't okay, you got to get me one of those, because I will absolutely 100%.
I need to reorder. They're actually kind of running low here.
Save me one.
I also got
I will put that on my boat.
Special extra opening here that will lead to another giveaway. And because it is the giving season, if any of my members win any of the 4 boxes tonight, I will throw in a $20 Omnia gift card
What?
on top that I will send as digital. So
since we're talking about what we're peppering the boxes with, so like Rich said, we came up with this idea a few years ago where we're both affiliates of Omnia, so we both have codes and we both buy and get a lot of stuff from Omnia. It's like, let's do a fun thing where we pick out some cool boxes. Sometimes they're themed, sometimes it's a hodgepodge. We're gonna find out tonight. I have a theme for a couple of my boxes, maybe you do too. And then yeah, we ship the stuff to each other. The fun part is opening the boxes, seeing why each other put these baits in the box, and then we don't keep any of it. Everybody here is going to get all of the tackle that you see tonight. And I went down into my archive, my tackle archive, and I grabbed a couple things I'm going to stick in the boxes. So these are bonus baits. And I grabbed these for you, Rich. I found 2. These aren't the OGs. These are not the originals. So these aren't the, $70 eBay ones, but these are the Rev 2. I had 2 lime chartreuse swamp donkeys. That's right. What they're called, right? Am I saying that right? Oh, nice. Okay. So I got 2 of them. So I'm putting 1 in each box. So everyone who get in the box tonight is going to get a bonus swamp donkey. If you guys don't know, this is like Rich's bread and butter frog. He loves these things. I also got some X-Zone muscleback. No, wait, these aren't the musclebacks. These are the Adrenaline Cod Junior. So these are really great swim jig trailers. So I'm going to throw a couple black and blues in there for your black and blue swim jigs. And then I also got some swag. So in one of the boxes, someone's going to get an XL Lose t-shirt. So black Lose XL t-shirt. And I got a Strike King brand new snapback that's going to go into one of the boxes too. So I got swag, I got plastics, I got frogs that are getting tossed.
I feel like you're going to have to rebox them into bigger boxes.
I got tons of boxes. We're good. My house is, I don't know, probably everybody's house has been a steady stream of Amazon, Target, Costco, Walmart boxes in the last couple of weeks. So got no shortage of boxes around here.
Plum. We did mention I got a Kraken and Dr. Pepper Zero, and you got some bougie poppy beer.
Yeah, Rich is big into the Kraken and the Dr. Pepper, which is a very interesting combo, and he's the only person I know that drinks that, which is great. You got a unique, that's a rich drink. And then I'm going beer tonight. I got a sour IPA. So I'm in the sours. So this is actually a pretty decent sour from a little brewery in Minnesota. So I'm going beer. You're going cocktail. What's everybody else drinking? Drop in the link tonight. I'm sorry, drop in the comments what you're drinking. I want to see some of the other beverage selections out there.
I think that's Travis's stream where you get the Mercury.
No Mercury. I don't have a Mercury. I'm a Yamaha guy. Are you a Mercury?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. These are Prada.
You want to tell the story behind the sunglasses?
I don't know. So long story short, I was in Vegas 2 weeks ago for a work conference at AWS reInvent. So there's any tech people out there, they've probably heard of AWS reInvent. These shades were given to me by my company for a promotion we were doing at our booth. So yeah, I only rock Gucci, man. It's just the way I roll now. Water's fine.
These fishing, hydrate to be great.
Exactly. I hope everyone's having a drink tonight. Smash hit like on the feed, please, and throw some comments up. Strap in. This is going to be a long stream tonight.
Yeah, iced tea, sweet or unsweet, will be your tea. Hopefully,
I like unsweetened iced tea, and then I like to make it the way I want it. I want the baseline to be unsweetened,
a little sweet, not like rot your teeth sweet.
I like it just regular iced tea, and then I want to adjust the sweetness to the way I want it. You know what I mean?
Oh, Gary's going festive. He's going eggnog.
Eggnog, solid in a moose cup. I hope. I'm super fucking bougie.
All right, right up.
Captain Coke. I saw Captain Coke in there.
Oh, tonight's stream is presented by Arsenal Fishing and boosted by Powerhouse Lithium. Won't forget that. If you want to, self-gift yourself some lithium, you can use my code HB10 to save on Powerhouse Lithium. There's also an Arsenal code and an Omnia code down at the bottom of the screen that I'll flash up here. You can also find it in the video description. You do have about 15 more days or 18 more days to use this month's Omnia code. So if you don't get what you want tonight, you don't get what you want under the tree. I always advise, self-gifting with a discount code is better than self-gifting without a discount code.
Yeah, Arsenal's awesome, man.
If you use my code already, then you can go over to Brian's channel and use his code, or if you already use Brian's code, then you can use my code if you need to gift some more.
Yeah, we got to give some love to Omnia because they keep letting us use the seasonal or the monthly codes every year. Omnia treats us really good, so shout out to the people at Omnia. They're awesome. We've kind of been with them from the start, and they're still supporting us. And yeah, much love to Omnia. And Arsenal's awesome. Dan does a great job. I want that hoodie, that black. That I was hitting Fabiano up because I think they're out of stock, but I want to get them when he restocks them. The black hoodie with the topographic map thing going on it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't think I have that one.
It looks sick. I told him, I'm like, when you get those back, I think they're out of stock right now, but like when you get them back in XL, I'm totally buying one of those. So one thing I like about Arsenal is they make cool looking swag. Like most fishing swag, like Huck stuff looks kind of lame. Arsenal stuff looks cool. Like Dan's got a great eye for design. So like if you want a cool looking fishing gear, Arsenal's like 100% the way to go.
Take the guy's word that's wearing sunglasses for that.
Did you get one of these yet? The Omnia,
no.
The Omnia Daiwa. These things are nice.
And we will answer like tackle and fishing questions as we go.
We will answer any question. Give us any question. Tackle, holidays.
Cooler lid AP 120, both of us pretty big Daiwa reel guys. I think we're both big proponents of Daiwa reels.
Oh, I love Daiwa. I'm agnostic on reels and rods. I will rock anything. I'll try anything once. Crack a PBR. Baby bald eagle hatches. That is, yeah. And Bon Jovi plays in the background when that happens.
Chris Ross got himself a Cadence 715. I think he might have used the double points for the premium members.
Yeah. Talk about that real quick. That's a good thing to point out.
For you premium members at Omnia, they are running double points back on rod and reel. So if you're a normal premium member, you always get 10% back in points, as long as it's not a greater than 15% sale already.
And if you'd go with the Daiwa hoodie promo, is still going. So you could technically stack up the rods, reels, grab some Daiwa stuff, get the hoodie. So you could stack that double points plus grab one of these sick hoodies while they have them in stock.
There you go.
No brainer right there. I will say this is the Carhartt one. These run big. This is the relaxed fit Carhartt. So if you are going for one of these hoodies, go a size down. This is like a large and it fits me. I'm 6'3". Like this is the large and it fits me good. So go one size lower if you go with the Carhartt, if you want like a normal fit. If you want the oversized fit, go with your regular size. But just FYI, the Carhartt hoodies are sized for the big boys.
As we get this may be for you, Brian, this question.
Yeah.
I will get some of my stuff going this winter now that we're like definitely done fishing. I'll knock out some rod and reel stuff.
Yeah,
maybe a couple of new lose reels to evaluate that I got over Christmas. Or
my rod review videos have kind of gone idle, but I have so many the problem is I have so many review videos I need to do. I kind of don't know where to start. I'm going to be dropping one, I think tomorrow though. And then for the rest of like the winter, I'm going to be just pounding them out. So I have like 7 rod reviews I need to do. Yeah.
I got the Hyper Mag from Cabela's as well.
Oh, the new Hyper Mags look pretty sick. They
I think because I got it for like.
You got the old version though, right?
For $130.
Yeah, they're on clearance. $130 for the old Hyper Mag. That's a steal.
Yeah, it was like on sale, and then you could stack the 15% off code for card members, and then it was like 10% back on Rakuten, and like.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a good deal. You got a magnesium, like a nice magnesium lightweight reel for under $150, which is kind of bonkers. Like that's. You know what I mean? Magnesiums are always kind of more expensive. So the fact that you got a nice, like a decent magnesium reel for like that cheap is pretty sick.
Are you ever going to succumb to throwing Nico Robo wants to know if you are ever going to throw big swim baits.
No. I try and I'm not very good at it. One thing though, we should talk about that. Are there like techniques that are kind of nagging at you and kind of like, oh, I really should get into that, but I just can't like figure it out, or I just can't like commit to it? Because I think we all have those. So big swim baits is definitely one. Like I don't know. I just can't get on my list quite yet.
And I actually do throw them a little bit every year, and I'm like building momentum and getting some bites on them.
Okay, let's talk about this real quick before we dive into the boxes. What are some techniques that are like kind of that you maybe dialed in this year that maybe you weren't so good at until this season? Because I got a couple.
Mm, I definitely got more reps and more comfortable with front facing sonar and like
Same,
just that, like hitting fish and dropping on fish.
same.
Um,
Yeah, so you got a little. What? Okay, let's talk about what's your sonar setup. What transducer you running and what graph?
I got the Garmin
The
LVS
34,
34 on a 10-inch screen.
10-inch. So you didn't go with the 12.
No.
So I run a 10-inch too. I run. Well, wait, no, I have the Active Target 1, the first Lowrance Active Target that came out. I run that with a HDS 9 live. So I have a 9-inch live, which I wanna upgrade. I'm definitely gonna probably throw a 12 on next year. Shaky head. Oh, I love the shaky head. Dude, I still throw shaky heads all the time. It's one of my favorites, especially like midsummer when it's really hot and those bass are like in the grass. Like that's one of my favorite ways to like target deeper grass largies is with the shaky head. I'll never not throw a shaky head.
Nothing really comes out to me.
So new techniques that you kind of dialed in this season. I have two. One is the Alabama rig. I committed to throwing the A rig, especially with forward facing sonar for smallmouth this year. And I did really well with it when I got it kind of figured out. Like I had the right rod and reel combo. I was using a Megabass P5 tequila Baccarat with a Zillion HD with 20-pound fluorocarbon, the Minnesota rig with I was throwing a 1/2 ounce GoldenEye, or wait, maybe a 3/8. I don't remember. I think it was a 3/8, a heavier GoldenEye Douglas head with one 3.8 Kitech with all the spinny blades on it. I threw the crap out of that thing in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you can use multiple hooks. I was still just using the one hook, right? And I got that thing dialed in. If I saw a couple smallies hanging around a rock, I thought I could get like a pretty good chance at a bite with the A-rig. You know where I find this? People might be like, oh yeah, Brian, you're an idiot. I knew that for years. But the freaking A-rig around cribs is sick. Like fish come unglued around cribs when you run an A-rig right over it. I don't know, like Wisconsin, everyone has cribs. There's cribs all over the place. If you guys know what a crib is, it's like people take pallets, or like cribs come in all different shapes and sizes, but most of them are like pallets that people stack up and then they sink them into the water. And they're all over the place in Wisconsin. And using forward-facing sonar, spotting a crib, chucking the A-rig out, letting it get down to the depth. So like if the crib is here, like I'll throw the A-rig over the back of it and let it sink down to about where it's going to run over. And then you run the A-rig over the top. And it is crazy how like large, like big smallmouth or big largemouth that are cruising around the crib just come up and just wham, nail it. So like I had some really fun days just driving around, side scanning cribs, marking them, spinning back around, throwing the A-rig at them with the active target, and then like catching big ones. Like it was kind of fun. I don't know if you've ever done that, but
No, yeah. Last fall, I did that with Aaron Dagus up on Mille Lacs, and we had a pretty good time.
yeah, dude, the A-rig plus forward-facing sonar is a hoot. Dude, I caught some giant walleyes doing that. I could not believe I caught like some of my biggest walleyes all season were walleyes flying out of the grass or flying out of structure and just nailing that A-rig like out of nowhere. Like I'd just be throwing the A-rig and I don't see a mark, and then I would see a dot just fly up out of nowhere, smash the A-rig, and it was always like a 24-inch walleye. Like big walleyes hate the A-rig.
All right. So here's another thing. I don't know. So I can give away. I just saw this email today, but I can now give away memberships. So I'm going to do that later as well. Give away some of my channel memberships.
Someone said, "Am I hiding my pupils?" No, I'm not. I'm not on edibles tonight. Maybe later. People are asking if I'm a little.
Let's say somebody mentioned they tried the hover rig, Sean. Didn't really make sense to him. I don't say I dialed it in, but the first time I used it, I caught like a 4.5 and a 5 on a Tuesday night tournament in Prior Lake, and then I dabbled with it a little later in the year, and never really. But like the first night I used it, it like got big fish in second for a tournament. So
So the mope rig and hover rig are kind of the same, right? Can we agree on that? Like, there's not too much difference. Maybe there's a difference in some of the soft plastics people use. Like some on the hover rig, they like plastics that kind of roll, right? But like, I mope rigged this year, you know, the Jeff Gustafson, you know, Canadian style, where like I would be in deep rock when I say deep, that's Wisconsin deep. That's like 25 feet, right? Like not really deep, kind of deep. And like I have a couple boulders marked, and I would sit right on the boulder and I drop the Gustafson rig, get down to the rock, shake it, shake it, shake it. Smallmouth comes up, eats it, and you catch it. Like the mope rig, I did a lot of mope rigging this year. I will say honestly, it's so boring. Like mope rigging is not fun. Like you just sit over there, you drop it down, you shake it, fish bites it. You like, I'm just saying it's like it's not an exciting way to fish at all. Like I got kind of bored with it. I'm like, this is like kind of lame. I get it using it in a tournament to catch some big fish off rocks, but like for fun fishing, it wasn't that fun to me. Oh, I lost your audio.
Yeah, I haven't caught many of them open yet, but I did put up a poll. Who should open a box first? It's neck and neck with 28 votes at this point.
All right, yeah.
What we're gonna do.
We got 4 boxes to open tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have a word from the dream team, and when we come back, whoever's leading the vote will start the unboxing.
All right, dream team, let's go.
Are you ready to reel in your next home purchase or refinance? Supreme Lending's Dream Team can help guide you through the entire mortgage process, from pre-qualification to closing. We have a wide variety of home loan programs in our tackle box, including down payment assistance and first-time homebuyer options. You can ask HELLABASS. He trusted us to help finance his home. Contact the Dream Team today by searching Supreme Lending Dream Team, or click the link below in the description, or scan the QR code on your screen.
All right, we're back. I think
my favorite part about that ad is it opens with a Steez AGS rod. I always notice that whenever that ad plays, I'm like, that's a nice rod.
Yeah, and so so thanks to the dream team supporting. They're going to be presenting our first box tonight. Cheers to them.
That's sick.
I think the Christmas lights over the ad is a nice touch as well. It adds a little bit of levity.
I'm feeling very festive.
JCB, it doesn't matter where you watch it from. Honestly, you'll be eligible for the giveaways as long as you should be fine wherever you're most comfortable.
Someone asked where in Wisconsin I fish. I'm almost always around the Spooner or Hayward area, so like northwest Wisconsin. So if there's anyone on the stream that fishes around like Hayward, Spooner, any in that zone, Washburn County, shoot me a message. We should hang out. I do not own the BMG. That is a rod that I have not picked up. It's a Megabass rod. So no, I don't have experience with the BMG.
41 votes. You are up 56 to 44, so you're going to go first.
All right. Are we gonna do it right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So I got 2 different boxes. I think I kind of went 1 power and 1 kind of finessey.
Okay. I have a theme for my boxes as well, but I'm not gonna reveal it quite yet. So 1 box is a power fishing, 1's finesse. I'm gonna go with the bag first.
And remember, if you draw one of Punch's bags or one of my boxes, and you're a channel member here, I will throw in a $20 gift card to Omnia. So,
oh, that's nice. All right.
So I guess the other thing we have to decide: are we going to draw after each box, or are we going to open all 4 and then draw and let people pick?
I say we draw as we go.
Yeah. So Marcus, after we open each box, I will basically pull up a StreamYard giveaway, and you'll have to enter a code word, and then that'll automatically put you in, and then we'll do an auto draw.
So what's going to be cool is we're going to open these boxes. I have no idea what's in this box. Rich sent this to my house. I've resisted opening this. I have not x-rayed this. I don't know what's going on. I haven't shaken it. So this is all going to be new to me. Rich is going to explain why he put the baits in here. And then we're going to give all this stuff away. I'm not keeping any of this. Rich isn't keeping any of this. This is all going to go to you fine people watching tonight. So, all right.
Denise wants to know if you smelled the bag.
Did I smell? All right. Oh, it smells like fish catchers. All right, we're popping her open. All right, now I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to grab stuff. Let's see what we got. First bait of the night. We got a lipless. Okay. Booyah. And it's in a craw, kind of a craw color here. Hard knocker.
Yeah.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I've never owned a Booyah lipless ever. So this is new to me. Go ahead and explain yourself.
Yeah. So this one, this is really, depending on who you talk to, this is the same bait as the old Excalibur lipless crankbaits that were really popular in the knocker version. These, well, honestly, this was a little bit of a filler. Like it was in the bargain bin in that color, and it
Okay,
was like pretty affordable. So it really was like an easy ad, and it's like
okay. So I did this too. Let's set this up. So Rich and I gave ourselves, we said each box needs to be around $50. So I think each of us probably went a little over $50, and then we used our code. So each of these boxes have a $50 Omnia value. So obviously when you get close to $50, you got some filler. So this is one of your filler baits in the bargain bin. I like it though. Okay. And so on to bait number 2. There's something big in here. I'm going to save that one for last. That's what she said. All right. Bait number 2. Oh, we got one of the new Berkeley frogs, the Swamp Lord. This just came out, right?
so. It was announced at ICAST, but I think they just started hitting the shelves maybe in like late September, early October.
Okay. So no one's actually thrown these yet, or at least not up here.
I actually threw it in my pond a little bit up here before it iced over, but didn't get to throw it when it was, water temps were probably below 50 by the time I got to throw it.
So I like how, okay, can we talk about the packaging real quick? Because this is kind of funny. So this packaging has a hole in it. Do you guys notice this? So the packaging has a hole. So I'm guessing you're supposed to finger your frog like this.
Yeah, so it is pretty soft though.
It is really soft, but I feel a little weird right now that I'm literally like sticking my finger and puncturing this frog right here. So very odd packaging, Berkeley. I'm not, I get it, but it is a little weird that you're like rubbing the frog before you buy it, but it is soft. So these might be pretty good.
I bought a couple and I took them out and looked at them on a stream and I've thrown them in my local pond. They seem pretty legit. I'm actually pretty excited to throw those. And I think that was like a bluegill color that I picked.
This is I got wearing sunglasses, so I got to look. Yeah, bluegill, MF bluegill. I don't know what MF stands for. Motherfucker.
I think Chris, if I'm not mistaken, actually has caught fish in ponds in Iowa on the Swamp Lord already.
Will be a spro kill. How much do these cost? Let's talk about that real quick. Do you know what the MSRP is on these? Because to be a spro killer, you would have to be cheaper than the spro. Because if they're the same price, people are still going to buy the spro. You know what I mean? Like you can't say this is a killer of a long-standing bait unless it's cheaper and it's as good or better. Fingering a frog with the shades is kind of creepy. I 100% agree. This is super creepy. Here, this could be the thumbnail right here.
So the Swamp Lord is $9.99.
Okay, what's the spro these days? They're over $10, aren't they? Or are they $10?
65 is $11.19.
Okay, so they're basically $1.50 cheaper. So you're saving $1.50 by going to Berkeley. Swamp Lord. I will say the name is very aggressive. Swamp Lord. But anyway, all right, cool. Berkeley's in the frog game. They came out with a cool frog. It's soft, and you can touch it to verify that. All right, we're on to the next bait. Ooh, there's a lot of hard baits in this thing. Okay. Boom. We got a topwater. Another Berkeley. Oh, the Jaywalker 100. So this is the two hook walking bait, the smaller one. All right. What color is this? Baby bass. Okay. So it's got a white bottom there. A little pearl. Have you used one of these? I never have.
I don't think so. No, but it was a really good deal.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of 2-hook walking baits, to be honest. I usually always use 3-hook. So I don't usually downsize to the 2-hook versions, but all right. So we got a lipless. We got a wide variety in this box. We got a lipless.
Lights are on for you, AJ.
I like the variety so
just
far.
for the name Jaywalker.
I like the variety so far. We got a lipless, we got a frog, we got a topwater, and then we got boom. The Evo. Yes. One of the probably most interesting baits to come out of ICAST this year in the fact of like people are actually going to buy these. Like I think this thing is going to sell like crazy. So can we explain the Evo?
Based on some of the data in my dashboard, I can confirm that they are selling quite well.
Yes, I know people are snatching these up. They're a little cheaper than the jackhammers, right? But they pretty much seem very much the same. And in fact, what's interesting about these is I think the plastic keepers on the Evo might be a little better. Like I think the design on the plastic keepers on these are slightly more, maybe better thought out than the jackhammer.
Yeah, the Evo is $9.99
Right. And the jackhammer is what, $16? 15, 16, something like that usually.
or more.
So there was talk during ICAST that this is the bait that Z-Man is going with once the patent is now not applicable to the connection or whatever. So they don't got to pay the licensing to Evergreen anymore to like sell these. This is like the Z-Man version, not the Evergreen collab anymore. And it is a little cheaper, but I don't know. We'll see if it's better. I do know that. Oh, go ahead.
Lots of comments here. Obviously discount codes. Yep, get that to $8.50. The skirt is hand tied on the Evos. Jerry says the Evos work.
They seem fine. I will say that a lot of the Evos have colored blades, and colored blades in the past don't last. Like the colored like flakes off immediately. So I'm very interested to see if the color, the painting on they do on these blades is like long for this world, because the way these are designed, the head whacks the blade. So whatever paint you put on this thing, theoretically,
I will say that the blade on the Evos as well as the Chatterbomb XPS, it is the old original Chatterbait blade and not the same blade as the jackhammer. So
interesting.
Really, the main difference between the Evo and the Chatterbait or the jackhammer is the blade.
All right. So we're gonna vote. We're gonna have people vote on whose boxes are better. So keep in mind, we'll recap the box. We're gonna give the box away, and then Rich is gonna open one of mine, and then we'll do whose box was better poll. Okay, I'm gonna go with I feel on the soft plastic. Oh, we got the very controversial. This has to be the most controversial plastic of the year, right? Like the knockoff OSP Dolive Beaver, Rapala clone, right?
This one's for you.
The Bronco Bug. I have not thrown one of these. I have not bought one of these. I have plenty of OSP Dolive Beavers. Sorry, not the Craws. I have plenty of the actual thing, so I haven't bought any of these Crush City ones yet, but I get why Wheeler did this, because I don't know. Have you ever used the OSP Dolive Craw? I'm sorry, Beaver. I keep getting them mixed up.
That's a dumb question. It's a JDM bait.
They're really soft.
It's a JDM soft plastic, which I just don't use.
So the Dolive, the OSP version of these, the Dolive Beavers, they absolutely catch fish. They're really nice, but they do not last. Like, especially if you catch smaller bass, like smaller smallmouth, they tear the crap out of them, and you blow through a pack in like pretty quick. And they're like over $10. So I get that Wheeler was like, I'm going to make a version of it that's more durable and slightly thicker that you can flip with. So this is like a flipping size, right? This is 4-inch. So you get 10 in a pack. They're 4-inch. You should be able to Texas rig and flip these in the cover. I get why they were doing this, but boy, did this bait piss a lot of people off this year.
Jeff says action now is good and does not glide like a beaver.
So I get it. He wanted a flipping bait. This is a flipping version. It's more dense. It's a complete knockoff, though. I mean, this is 100%.
I think I went with like the color that's kind of like a tramp stamp, right? Or it's that black,
blue, green pumpkin. Yeah. Let's see. I can open these without tearing the pack open. Let's take one out. I've not actually.
I actually bought some Crush City baits and I've looked at them, but I did not actually order any of these for myself, so I've not had my hands on these.
Wow. That's yeah. So yeah, this is the Wheeler and Rapala descent into knockoff territory, where they totally ripped off a JDM bait, made their own version of it, and claimed it was new and interesting. So you can get this or the OSP version, which is way more expensive and really soft. And I don't know if the OSP version comes in a 4-inch that's this thick. So I think they definitely designed this for more flipping applications, more Texas rigging into heavy cover. When I use OSP Dolive Craws or Beavers, I get them all mixed up. I use it on free rig. So I use it on spinning tackle, like really light line. So this is more for bait casters and heavier line for sure. So I don't know.
Marcus wants to know what it smells like.
It smells like selling out. It smells like ripping off people who make innovative baits. so you can make money. That's what it smells like. It smells like giving your soul away to consumerism.
Are you willing to eat one for a donation?
No. But I mean, it's probably going to sell well. Who knows if this thing's going to last? We'll see.
Sam thinks they smell affordable.
It smells affordable. That's good. It smells cheap.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. All right, I think there's 2 more baits in the bag here. All right, I'm going to save the big one for last. All right, we got a jerk bait. We got a Spro McStick. I've never thrown a McStick. Have you?
Maybe, but not in a long time. But it's a good jerk bait.
How deep do these run? The normal 110 depth, like 3 to 5 feet or whatever? I don't know.
Imagine.
So this is the Ghost Table Rock Shad. So you're getting a jerk bait too. I will hand it to you, Rich. The variety in this bag is very good. You got jerk baits, plastics, chatterbait, frog, lipless.
Mixed stick is supposed to dive 3 to 5 feet.
Okay, so it's a shallower runner, which is kind of normal for 110s. Looks nice. Man, you're running a wide variety of baits in this bag. I like it. You're getting a little bit of everything.
Power fishing value box.
This is good. All right, I'm wondering what this.
Mixed stick is a better rogue.
Oh, interesting. So there's a very large box in this thing. Let's see what it is. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked yet. Let's do the reveal. Oh, Nessie. Speaking of baits that piss everybody off. So this is a 9-inch Nessie, which is a copycat JDM bait that Ike innovated and designed with Berkeley this year. And did it win some ICAST awards? I don't know. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But what's interesting is this is just green. This is a green pumpkin. They didn't have other colors in stock, right?
Yeah, that's the only one that's in stock and has been in stock for a while at Omnia is the 9-inch green pumpkin.
Why do they have the 9-inch green pumpkin but nothing else? I don't get it.
I don't know. I will buy one of these, but I got time, so I'm gonna see if any of the other colors come in. But
all right, so the variety in this box is insane. You got a 9-inch swim bait. This thing does not feel very heavy.
The Nessie is supposed to be like a flag.
It's
something.
The flag, yeah, FLAGG or something.
Now,
like that.
so like here's the Nessie is like $13. The flag is like 50 or 75 or something like that.
And it's never in stock. Ooh, I can open this thing. I kind of want to take it out. All right. I'm gonna bust out the flag. This thing feels really light. Like I don't think you need heavy gear to throw this thing. Oh yeah, this thing is light. Like I think you could just throw this on a jig rod and be fine. So it's all plastic. This is my first time seeing one of these Nessies.
I have not seen one in person. I'm gonna actually.
Okay, so it's jointed. It's got these two. Oh, this is hard plastic. So this fin is hard plastic. So you got a hard plastic fin. It's all joint. It's got a big joint in the middle. It's got that kind of mesh. It's got the mag draft style belly hook. Let's see. Is this belly hook? Oh, I'm not going to pull it out because there seems to be some kind of thing holding the hook in. I don't want to pop it out quite yet. So there's a mix of hard and soft. So the fins. So this is hard. The rest of the bait is soft. I will say this thing is super light. You don't need like swim bait tackle to throw this thing for sure. This 100% could be thrown on a. I'd even throw this thing on a freaking medium heavy. Like if you had a long medium heavy rod, this is probably going to throw it.
Just a big, like a heavy, medium heavy spinning rod, you could probably throw it.
I don't know about spinning rod. This is that's some big.
Like a heavier spinning rod, like
yeah, maybe
dock rod. Yeah,
I would say like a 7.3 medium heavy probably would be perfectly fine to throw this thing on. Like
Tyler Duncan picking up on the undertones here.
I don't have a JDM obsession. Everyone thinks I do, but I don't. Most of the stuff I throw is not JDM. Like when I'm actually out on the water.
Rods and reels.
All right, guilty. Okay. So Rich's box is very, very dynamic. We got a 9-inch swim bait.
I think if somebody wanted to snag some of these green pumpkin Nessies, they could probably take some spike it markers and do some things. It'll be like a green pumpkin canvas.
I agree. So let's recap the box real quick. We got 9-inch Nessie, Spro McStick, Evo chatterbait. Man, you crammed a lot of baits into this box for $50. Hats off. We got a lipless. This is better than any MTB box that has ever been built, by the way. We got a topwater. We got 2 hooks, smaller topwater. We got a seemingly legit frog. Let's see if I can get all these in my hand. And then we got a bag of the Bronco Buster, whatever.
You are set up to crush largemouth.
This is a lot of stuff for $50, and we're gonna give this all away. And I'm gonna throw in another frog into this. Well, actually, wait, this already has a frog, so I'm gonna tack on a Strike King hat onto this, and I'm also gonna tack on a pack of X Zone 3-inch adrenaline craws, which is a great swim jig trailer, 6 swim jig trailer. So you're gonna get all of this for free. Someone here in the stream.
Does the Nessie smell like power bait? Nick needs to know.
No, the Nessie has no odor.
What? It says power bait on it.
I don't smell anything.
Doesn't it literally have power bait on the box? That's interesting.
No. There's no power bait.
That would be interesting if Omnia would ever consider doing like limited run creator boxes. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, but I don't think they would tap me and you to make those boxes. It would be like Patrick Walters.
Yeah, I think people would be all over it.
I'm surprised they haven't. Like
they don't think that highly of us, but I think it'd be cool.
All right, so if Matt Johnson or any of the Omnia people are watching, Rich needs to put together an Omnia box that you need to sell on the website for a little discount. That'd be sick.
Yes,
I agree. I'm hats off to you, sir. All of those baits for $50. Mwah, chef's kiss. Nice job.
Yes, I spent just to confirm. I'll look it up here.
Both of my boxes were slightly over $50, but let's not.
I was over by like. Not. I'll tell you what this actual.
Oh, shout out to Andrew. Hey, I see Andrew Olson is in the chat. He is one of the awesome Omnia employees. So shout out to what's up, Andrew? Shout out to Andrew.
Can't see the total.
Andrew is one of the Omnia grinders, making sure everybody gets their stuff.
See, I can just look in my past. If I log into my Omnia account, I can see my past orders.
I don't want to do that. It's gross. my Omnia orders are. Let's not talk about that. All right, so I think I'm really impressed. I think Rich crammed a lot of good stuff into this box.
Yeah, let me just. I'll just. Let me. Somebody's like they want to double check like actual. Let's see here.
How many people do we have on this?
So before tax, it was $52.40. But because Omni is in Minnesota, we do pay tax, Brian and I.
Yeah.
So with tax, it was $56.63.
So, okay. Yeah. I mean, we say $50 boxes, but we make our own rules here. So it's always a little over. How many people? Okay, I got a question. How many people do we have watching right now across all of the different?
It says 129 across all the platforms.
All right. I like it. That's good. Someone says,
I will. Let's do one. I gotta give it away now.
All right, we're gonna give this box away. So all the baits that you just saw me talk about and saw Rich explain why he ordered them, someone's gonna get this. I'm gonna ship it right to your house as a nice, beautiful Christmas gift to you all. So what's gonna be the hashtag?
Up on the so hashtag power. Put it in the comments. You only need to put it in once. You don't need to do it multiple times. You should be able to do it on either one of our channels or on Facebook or wherever you're watching it.
And thank you all for hanging out tonight.
There's a lot of people to get in here to draw this. And then basically what you'll have to do is you'll have to reach out to me or Brian and get us your name and shipping information. So if you're not willing to share your shipping information, don't enter the drawing. Or if you don't have a way to send an email or an Instagram or Facebook message, then also don't enter it. But it'll be on you to get a hold of us to give us your message.
Right. Yeah. Shoot us a message so we get your contact information, your address, and we'll get this stuff shipped out ASAP to you.
And if you try to sneak a question in while we're doing the drawing, there's so many chat messages that we probably won't see it. So don't ask a question right now because it's gonna probably get like so far up the screen I won't see it. So save those questions till after the drawing's done, and then we'll answer a few questions before we open the next box. Peyton, I think you got to put the hashtag in there. Peyton. So it looks like we got 78 so far.
Keep it going. You guys want this stuff? This is good stuff. What YouTube channels are giving away such premium tackle right now live for free? Come on, smash like and do the hashtag power. Let's go.
About 2/3 of the people are in now. I will say that it would be nice if you win a box, don't enter the next ones. Let other if somebody wins twice, we'll probably redraw. So
that would be funny if someone does win twice. I don't statistically
remember if you're a channel member and you win, there will be a $20 bonus Omnia gift card from myself. I got somebody David in from the Facebook crowd.
All right. Let's go.
We definitely have several members, the people with the little badges next to the name.
I'm not gonna lie, I love doing this. I love giving away stuff. I love just like hooking people up and sending fun boxes and hooking people up with tackle. This is one of the most fun things I think we do.
So smell the Swamp Lord while people are drawing. They want to know if that smells like
Wait, so I'm supposed to stick my finger in the box and smell the Swamp Lord?
Because people want to watch you smell bags and tackle tonight.
This is getting weird, but okay. It smells like inefficient packaging, Rich. I know this probably drives you nuts.
It's excessive.
This is excessive packaging.
I think I have some empty Swamp Lord.
It doesn't. It's
my Swamp Lords are sitting in the garage right now.
I don't know why companies think they need to do this kind of elaborate packaging for a frog. It's so much trash and so much waste. I like the way Northland
people are in. When the clock hits 8:50, I will draw.
Who's Caro and why is there some static with Caro winning?
She's just very lucky. She wins a lot.
Hey Aaron, what's up? I want to say shout out to Aaron. He's a cool dude. I like Aaron.
No bait fuel in this box. In this box, stay tuned. You never know.
Teaser. What's up, Aaron? Aaron's one of the locals here in Minnesota. He's a cool dude. All right, we got 86 entries. That's awesome. Yeah, smash. If you guys haven't smashed like yet on the feed, please do so. We much appreciate it. It helps with the old YouTube algorithm to get people on the feed.
All right, I hit 850, so we are drawing. Marcus. He signed up to be a channel member right before the stream, and he won the first box. And that means
there's something going on. I'm also
sending him a $20 gift card. Omnia. He has gotten huge ROI on his first month of membership to the channel.
Wait. So the dude just became a member, and now he won.
He signed up like literally before we went even live this morning in the chat.
All right, Marcus, you're a luck box. Go buy a lottery ticket.
We can show you. Here's his new member chat from earlier tonight, where he became a member.
That's sick. All right, Marcus, is he in the chat? He's got to be in the chat.
He was earlier, so.
All right, Marcus. How can people hit you up to send their oh, look at that. Awesome, man.
I guess you can message either one of us.
Marcus, where are you from? I want to tell us where you're at in the country. And then yeah, you can DM me, Punch Fishing, or hit Rich. Just hit one of us up on Instagram, shoot us a DM and give us your address, and we'll get this stuff shipped out to you. One of them.
Actually,
What's up?
Gramps is here.
I
briefly looked at the Minnesota flag choices. I don't know.
I don't have an opinion on this. I don't care. You could put a gun to my head. I couldn't
none
tell
of them
you
really matter to me, and they're all weird, and I don't know.
You could put a gun to my head of any state flag, and I genuinely don't give a flying F. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna limit to U.S. winners. If a Canadian draws, I'll just send them like a $20 gift card or something, and then I will redraw. He's from Houston, Texas.
Houston, nice. All right, we got an up and down the central corridor here of the United States. I love it. All right, shout out to Texas, first winner.
All right.
All right. So that's box number one, everybody. We got 3 more to go.
I got this bonus thing. There'll be another giveaway. I'll probably open between my boxes.
All right, everybody. So this is the YouTube fishing office party tonight, the holiday party. I hope everyone's got a drink going. Rich is about to open up one of my boxes, and we're going to keep going. We got 3 more boxes to go. We're going to give everything away tonight. We got tons of cool stuff we're hooking everybody up with. So, yeah, let's
I don't know. I think, Nick, they've deemed something on the flag insensitive to somebody. I don't know. All right, so let's see. I'm going to open the one that arrived first. So
okay.
If you guys remember, we're going to do this like the Wednesday before Black Friday.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a logistical.
The only box that got to either one of our houses in time, so we just had a hangout stream.
Yeah, we originally planned to do this a few weeks ago. The boxes did not arrive on time, so that's why we are doing it tonight. We kind of punted it out a few weeks, so we got some runway to get the boxes in, and tonight's the night. We're giving away all sorts of good stuff. All right, anybody sign that Nike show on the shelf? Oh, they talking about this guy right here? Yeah, that's a pair of Jordan 1 85 cut black and whites. I'm a big sneakerhead, so shout out to the sneakerheads out there.
I'm gonna just leave the box over here.
All right. I don't know which box this is, so when you take out a bait, I'll tell you. One box was okay. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew we were going to send each other Evos. I like that we got
chartreuse white Evo.
Okay. So this box that you're about to open is baits I want to try this next year. So the stuff in this box were suggestions by
just wish list. So
exactly.
So kids and wives, if you're watching at home, this is what Brian wants in his stocking.
All right, so we got an Evo chatterbait. Is that a half ounce? I think it's a half ounce. Or is it 3/8?
Oh, it is a half ounce chartreuse white.
I love half ounce. Yeah, half ounce chartreuse white works everywhere, right?
It's not snake bite. It's just a chartreuse and white.
Right.
All right. Owner Flashy Swimmer.
I usually package things together, so there's something in the
Old
box
Willow
to go with
twist
that.
lock. Let's see what the.
So those Flashy Swimmers, what size is that? Is that a smaller one?
They give the weights of all of them on the back. I'm trying to figure out which size it is.
I gotta look at my orders. I ordered this stuff so long ago. I have to refresh my memory.
The 1/0 is an 1/8, so it's an 1/8 ounce 1/0.
Okay.
Gold hammered blade.
So there is. Let me see.
Marcus, we'll hook you up. Don't worry.
Okay. So I kind of lied. This box, there's some stuff in this box I have used. Okay. So that is pairing up with something else you'll see. And someone clued me in on this. So the smaller Owner Flashy Swimmers with something else that's in the box. Someone clued me in on this, and I did throw it a little bit this year, and it was working. So there's some. I usually have a theme. So keep going.
So Bruce, Omnia just does like partnerships or promotions. So they run like the jerky things came and gone. Like I'm sure, like what was it? What was that? The something River jerky was the last one, and Jack Link was the other. So
yes.
All right.
So okay. So that's
weird.
I forgot I threw those in. So we ordered these boxes like a month ago.
These are literally the same color and the same bait that I put in your box.
Great minds think alike. So I literally threw that in the box just as it's something to talk about. So I was like, oh, we should have something that we can like have a talking point about. And I think we already did that.
I will say they do have a scent that is fishy smelling.
All right. So everyone's getting Bronco bugs. We're padding.
You get a Bronco bug. You get a Bronco bug. You get a Bronco bug.
Everybody's padding Wheeler's bank account tonight. Part 2. She's ticked. They want to change the flag. All of this is Greek to me. So yeah,
I did like the last jerky better than the Jack.
Dude, I bought a bunch of stuff from Omnia, and those jerky packages they sent to people, I just stuck them in my boat. And sometimes I was on my boat this summer, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. And I remembered that I had the jerky packages deep in one of my boxes, and it made me so happy. I was like, oh, I got a snack, and I eat the jerky and have a drink of water, and I felt good again. I was like, those are like nice little surprises that I kept in my boat all year.
Here's some hot shot minnows.
So that is one of the drop shot baits that X-Zone came out with this year. That when I said, hey, what are some baits that I should throw into the box that everyone had good luck with this year? I had multiple people telling me about the drop shot minnow. I have not thrown it yet, but a lot of people hit me up in the DM, said that this is a really great drop shot bait.
This is the color 309.
I love the 309. So anyone who throws X-Zone baits is probably familiar with the 309. The 309 is like their fish catcher. It works on walleyes. I've caught crappies with it. I've caught walleyes. I've caught smallmouth. I've caught largemouth. Like every species loves that 309 color because it's very bait fishy. So yeah,
the wild river turkey that was really good.
Yes, that stuff was awesome.
Tyler says these were his best drop shot lure of the year.
Dude, I had multiple people telling me to get the drop shot minnows. Like people say
Chris Russ says it was a Mini Max chatter trailer as well.
I haven't thrown those yet, but I'm gonna throw them this year. The drop shot minnow that you're holding there. I love the 309 color.
Yeah, I bought a pack of these, but never actually like opened them and put them on. I got them a little late, I think, in the season.
People are really into them. Yeah, the 309 on the Ned rig is a killer.
I've thrown the 309 on the Ned.
Dude, that thing catches walleyes like crazy. Like that 309 color is the best like multi-species color they make. If you're just going out, just want to catch something, throw X-Zone 309 and whatever bait. That's the bait to pair up with those flashy swimmers.
3.3 electric bluegill.
Yes.
So we're pairing that with the flashy swimmer.
So someone told me this year, like pair up the smaller Kitex with that smaller flashy swimmer and throw it into cover, like throw it into grass, especially up shallow. So when the bass are up shallow, like in the spring, just run that thing around the shallow bank around docks.
Yeah, I would imagine post spawn when there's fry guarding, that would be really good.
Yeah. So a lot of people are like, use that flashy swimmer, smaller size, smaller swim bait, throw it on spinning tackle, and it'll catch them.
Shower blow.
Okay. I feel that topwater baits kind of get neglected in our unboxings a lot. And I'm like, I got to throw in one of the best.
Even though there was 2 topwaters in my box.
We're both making up for it.
So yeah, this is a bigger SB 125 shower blow evergreen in a natural gill, which is a pretty good looking color.
I love that size shower blows because it casts far. You can bomb.
There's no bad shower blow, just to be clear.
What's that? Say it again.
There's never been a bad shower blow.
That's true. That's very true. But I like the bigger one because you can just huck those things, especially if you get a little wind and you can throw it with the wind. You can bomb those suckers and cover a lot of water. So I'm a big fan of the shower blows. I think it's one of the best top waters. You should have a shower blows in your arsenal if you're a top water fan. It's just a go-to bait.
Good bait. I like to throw the bone one a lot, but I can see this is a.
I thought that color was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it. I think I can open this without making them. Yeah, I'm not going to fight with it.
Oh, I did miss the joke. Someone said you made a joke and it went. I get it now. Now that I'm being told
this
about.
Might be the last thing in the box.
What did I put in there? Oh no, there's not. There should be one more. There should be something that goes with that.
This is the Rhythm Wag in Golden Shad.
There should be some terminal. There should be some terminal.
Do we consider Jackal to be JDM or not, or is it like?
Yes, it technically is. Like Jackal is JDM, they're a Japanese bait company, but they do sell a lot of stuff in the U.S. market, right? Feel around in the box. There should be something that pairs with that.
There is. It goes with this.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a little. Oh yeah, look at that.
Core tackle hover rig. So, have you tried hover rigging yet with this?
I literally talked about catching.
Oh, you did do it.
Tuesday night bass on the. Yeah. So.
Right. So I was playing around with different hover rig plastics. Like you can use the basically any, like you can do it with lots of
like the night I caught him, I used like a little short, fat Zoom finesse worm.
But that Jackal Rhythm Wag, I've used that on the hover rig. It has great action. Like it looks like a minnow bouncing around. Like it's a cool bait to use up like in the grass or even up shallow. So I would pair the cover tackle hover rig with that specific Rhythm Wag, and you got a really nice finesse bait to kind of just cover water with up in the shallows. Yeah, see, okay, Rich, I don't know if you know this, but I try not to rebuy baits. So I look at all the stuff I bought from our last unboxings. I try not to rebuy anything. So I'm always trying to get stuff we've never done before. And that's hard because we've done a lot of stuff. So I thought the hover rig would be
I
a
don't
cool.
know that I repeated anything. I didn't
think
go back and look, but I don't think that I did.
No, I don't think so.
A lot of the stuff I got was newer stuff. And then I guess there was some deep like discount stuff. But some people are asking like hover rig. So the rod I threw the hover rig on, and I was throwing I think a similar. This is like the 3/32 ounce, the lighter one.
It's light.
I threw that on my Dobbins 702 spinning rod with like 12, 15-pound braid to like a 8-pound leader, floral leader. So a 7-foot medium light spinning rod. Basically the same rod I would throw a net or a drop shot for me.
Absolutely. I use just a medium power because I'm usually throwing a hover rig around some grass. So any medium to medium light spinning rod, especially longer, is good because a longer rod you can kind of pop it and get it, the action really good on it. So I say just really any spinning rod. It doesn't matter. Any medium light, throw it on some light line, throw it out, pop it. Does that one have the weed guards on it? I think it does.
I think they all come with the weed guards.
Right. And you can leave those weed guards
on. The thought is that you can just clip it off if you don't want it.
Yeah, you can snip it. But yeah, no, the
hover reason Bass Tech tungsten Ned heads only come in weedless version because you can cut them off if you don't want them, but you can't add them if you need them.
So if you're not familiar with the hover rig, Matt Steffen designed that particular hook, and his YouTube channel has got a lot of videos on how to fish the hover rig. So like how to rig it, you got to like insert it into the middle of the plastic and then put the front of it into the head of the plastic. So the way you rig it is a little specific. It's not like a traditional jig where you just run the hook through it. So like rigging the hover rig, you got to watch a video on it if you've never done it before, just so you understand the concept. And then, yeah, you throw it on spinning rods, go up in like 10 foot or less water, just beat the bank with it, pop it around, and you will get bit on multiple species with it, especially pike. Pike love that.
I actually feel like this does a good job of preserving the baits. Like you get quite a few fish on a bait with this.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, you can get a lot of fish out of it. And that Jackal plastic is pretty dense too. Like that's a nice plastic to throw on those hover rigs.
So Clay, this means nobody will win on the hover rig when you put things like this in the comment.
So yeah. All right, I try to throw a little variety in there. It's mostly finessey kind of stuff, other than the top water.
I guess there's probably these are a little hard to see here, but I will show them.
Yeah, and everything we're talking about tonight is 100%.
All this stuff is at Omnia.
Is that all the stuff we bought off of Omnia? We sent it to each other. We don't know what's in our boxes. It's all
they have the unweeded weed version at Omnia now as well. But,
yeah. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the hover rig isn't new. It's been around a long time. What makes this particular hook better than most ways people, okay, so the old way, I don't know if you know this, Rich, but like the old way people used to do hover rigs is they took the hooks.
Use a jig head hook without the weight, and then you shove a nail weight.
Exactly. So the hooks that people would like make jigs out of, like the actual hook that you run through a jig, and then you put the lead in to add the jig head, people would just take the hooks and then put that into plastics and then shove a nail weight in, and that would make the hover rig. What Matt Steffen did is he wrapped the hook with the lead going down the body of the hook. So he made a new mold, and he basically said, I'm just going to put the weight into the hook like it should be, instead of inserting a nail weight. So instead of losing nail weights all the time, you can just use these hover rig hooks and just call it a day. So Matt Steffen found a really cool like way to kind of merge the technique into one piece of terminal tackle.
So we're going to recap here. We got hover rig plus the
you're going to try the hover rig.
Rhythm shads, big shower blow.
One of the best top waters ever.
You got some little flashy swimmers with the 3.3s.
Yep. A finessey swim bait you can throw up around cover up shallow.
Prospective drop shot bait.
Allegedly a really good drop shot bait.
309 hot shot minnow. And then the repeats, the Bama Bugs and the Evo. Yeah. So all that Brian spent just right around $50 for.
Correct. The shower blows is the most
expensive. Get a choice. You're going to get a Visor Gang sticker.
Oh, how can you not want that?
And you'll get a choice of either some tungsten football jigs, tungsten flipping jigs, or some Arsenal baits to throw in. That'll be the winner's choice once we draw.
Boxes. All right, man.
And again, if you're a member, there'll be Wouldn't it be something if all members win and I just like spend $80 on gift cards tonight?
I hope that happens. I want to see you spend a bunch of money on gift cards. Rich is, if you guys don't know, Rich is very frugal. So the fact that he's gonna like dish out gift cards to everybody makes me very happy. All right. We should also, okay, so we're gonna give this box away. So this is box number 2 out of 4. We're gonna give this one away. Also, we need to do a vote. Whose box do you like better? I personally think your box is a little better in this head-to-head because you had way more variety than I did. But we'll see what the people say.
First
Bronco.
round,
All right. We're doing some Rapala marketing here.
who's better?
You're welcome, Rapala.
Hella power box.
I need another beverage.
Punch.
My beer is out. That's the last of my IPA. All right, everybody, smash Bronco. All right, Rich, what do you got? What do you got cooking for Christmas? You guys hosting? You guys going somewhere else?
It'll be local. Yeah,
Nice.
nothing too exciting.
Yeah, I'm having my parents and my brother over on Sunday for our like Christmas, and then we're gonna bounce out to Western Minnesota, Montevideo. If anyone knows Montevideo is, we're going out there for my wife's side of the family. So it'll be a little traveling, but no flights. It's all driving, which is nice.
You'll be able to. So if you want to vote on whose box is better, you can go over to my channel and click on the little. Right now, with 40 votes, it's a commanding lead.
I'm not gonna lie, your box kind of smoked mine. Just because you had so much variety in yours. Yours has like a little bit of everything, which is
maybe you can rally in the second round.
We'll see. We'll see.
Marcus, appreciate the super chat, buddy. $4.99. No need to do that, but greatly appreciated. That'll definitely cover some of the shipping tonight.
Marcus, you're awesome, man. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it.
There's a I don't know. This is not going to be a TKO. It might just been a straight knockout.
I agree. Your box was pretty sick.
The viewers have spoken.
I'm peppering my box. Or wait, we're both peppering the box with extra stuff. So
yeah, so
you're getting bonus. You're getting bonus.
The Visor Gang sticker in there right now.
That's the best thing. Like that's a very exclusive item.
Well, looks like Clay kind of voted your way. So
the hover did it for me. All right, Clay. Clay's one of my people.
I got some extra bonus stuff that I'll still put in this box here. So we're at 88. We're right about the same numbers. Getting in.
That means people aren't leaving. That means people are sticking around.
I feel like more people have joined since then, so it's weird that.
All right. Gramps says the hover. He liked the hover. I love it. Yeah, shout out to Fisher the Gramps on the stream.
That's what I kind of affectionately call the community here is the Visor Gang. So.
Visor Gang. I literally is saying, if you send me one of those stickers, it's going on my boat, on my windshield. If you give me one of those, I will slap it on.
Colby, member for 17 months.
Colby, one of the supporters. Love it.
Frogs always win.
I have, I'll tell you what. I have 2 of these. I'm going to throw in one of these swamp donkeys into your bag. So I forgot I had 2. So whoever got that first bag, I think it was Marcus. Marcus, you're getting a swamp. You're getting 2 frogs, swamp Marcus.
I think you should give away the shades with your next box.
Oh no. These are sticking around. All right. We got 91. We cracked 90.
Out here at 91. So I think we're going to go ahead and draw it.
All right. Last chance. We'll give people 5 more seconds to hashtag.
What is that?
Let's go. Who's going to win it? I love giving all stuff away.
Yeah. All right. We're drawing.
All right. We're drawing. Let's go. Run it up. Oh. Justin
Waterman.
Do you know
I think this is new? Like recently, like they've really added the confetti effect to the.
It's great. I love it. I wish there was a sound effect. Like there should be a cheering.
Like a vanilla Deion Sanders.
Oh wait, you know what? I actually let me see if I can here.
Justin Waterman, are you still here?
Can you hear the clapping?
Yeah, it's a little weak, but we heard it. Justin, I
All
need
right,
to know if
Justin,
you're
are
here
you
so
in
that
the
you
chat?
can pick your last add-on, Justin.
Okay, Justin, where are you from? We had our first winner was from Houston, Texas. Justin, where are you at? I'm curious.
You haven't seen him chime in yet, so we'll see.
Is Justin
Hopefully
here?
he doesn't
Are you in the room,
Hopefully he
Justin?
didn't pass out.
Yep, he's there. I just saw it. What's up, Justin? Congrats on winning the tackle. Tell us where you're from.
All right. Justin, do you want Bass Tech jigs added to your box?
Ooh,
Tungsten
good
black and blue flipping jigs. Or you can get a couple tungsten Arsenal football jigs.
That's a tough choice.
Or I'll throw in like their version of a slither rig tungsten and some assault bugs. So punch rig, football, or flipping. What do you want? He's from Indiana.
Nice, Indiana. All right, go Hoosiers.
He's not a member, so I did save $20 on that.
Okay. I love it. Justin's from Indiana. Congrats, Justin. You get to pick some jigs. I personally would go with your Bass Tech flipping jigs because those things skip beautifully under
Dock guy, those are legit.
If you're a dock skipper, you want the Bass Tech Arky jigs. Those things skip beautifully.
He's Wheeler's neighbor.
All right. Neighbor. Love it.
Just making that up.
All right. We're halfway through the boxes, folks. We still have 2 more to go.
I just need to.
Although I'm a big football jig thrower. I love football jigs, so I would.
He's going football.
Oh, he wants the football. All right. So the next person gets the Arky jigs. I love it. I'm a big football jig guy myself, so I don't blame you.
I'll get your color preference when you message me what you want, Justin. So hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, or
do you have an email people could hit if they're not
your address and that kind of stuff, and we'll get your colors. I'm just gonna throw the black and blue ones in there because I'm assuming that's what you want.
Yeah, and if you guys don't have Instagram, where can they email you? Do you have an email that you can give out?
Yeah, contact@richlingren.com. Also,
there you go. All right, yeah, hit us up, Justin. Yes.
He said he's from Wheeler's Home Lake.
What? That's pretty sick.
All right. I guess on the punches box.
All right. We are on the second box from Mr. Lingren here. Let me get a knife. I want to actually cut this thing open. All right. We're on box number 3.
I will throw the Arsenal code and the Omnia code for anybody that doesn't know that. It'll be in the video description as well later. So if you see something in these boxes, you can't wait till you can cash in. All these things are pretty much everything I opened. Everything that's been opened so far would be code eligible.
Yes, 100%. The codes definitely work on the tackle for the most part, unless we're throwing Megabass stuff. Okay. So I got Rich's second box open here. Let's kind of dive in. I'm not gonna look. I love just kind of popping these up into the
big Hoosier gang in here, rooting for each other.
All right, Team Indiana. We got a Gambler plastic. Okay, what do we got here? We got the Boxer Crop.
Is that not sealed?
What's that?
Is that sealed, or can you open that?
It is sealed. Do you want me to open it?
Okay.
Should I open it?
Just there's hard to see. What is that? The Boxer Craw? Is that what it is?
Here, I'm just gonna pop it open. Sorry, whoever wins this box, but I'm gonna.
You can just pull it up on Omnia too.
No, I'll take it out. Boxer Craw. Let's see what. Oh, this is a little guy. Okay.
So I haven't thrown this. How would you use that?
Oh, this is 100% a free rig bait. I would free rig the crap out of this thing, or maybe even a trailer. Like this could be a little football jig trailer. 100%.
Ned bait almost.
Finesse jig trailer. Oh, you could 100% Ned rig this thing with a 2-aught Ned rig. Yeah, this is absolutely Ned rig. Absolutely a free rig bait on a 1-aught, like a 1-aught EWG. 100% you could free rig this thing.
I think it's actually intended to be a flipping craw.
What?
Punching craw.
This thing's teeny tiny for a punching bait. It's got a really thick body though. Like it's wide.
Ultimate thick cover craw is what they designed it for.
Okay. I can see that.
Put a 3-aught or a 2-aught like flipping hook in it and like flip it in heavy stuff, like a finesse flipping. But
I don't know. I don't really flip with 3-inch baits, but for sure you could, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you could use this. I would free rig this thing personally.
So this is a finessier box.
Okay. So this is a black and blue color. It looks
stanky.
like.
I put them in Ziploc bags. Are those super stanky?
It is stanky. It does. It's potent. We'll put it that way. It does smell. It's not oily though. It does have an odor, but it's not greasy. All right, Gambler. So Gambler is like really big down in like
Omnia.
Gambler is way more popular in other states in Minnesota. You don't see a lot of people throwing Gamblers up here. All right,
but they're from Florida, which is a lot of grass. So if you live up here, they usually work.
All right, so we got Gambler finesse craws. I feel another soft plastic. Let's look at this. Oh, another Gambler.
What? Oh yeah.
This is the Power Ned. Oh, I'm totally opening this. This is in my wheelhouse. I'm a Ned rig nerd. All right, so I didn't know Gambler made a Ned bait. Okay. Oh, it's a little spike tail.
It almost kind of reminds me of a Demiki stinger.
Yeah, it's like someone took a stick worm and chopped it in half. Yeah, it's a little pintail Ned rig. Interesting. These aren't on my radar. Now I'm kind of thinking I need to buy a pack.
The green pumpkin, purple gold.
Yeah.
Because these are still in the bargain bin. You can get these for $3.79 a pack.
You get these for under $4 a pack?
Yeah.
Have you used these? Have you ever used them before?
No, I just thought it was cool and it fit the finesse and it fit the budget.
All right. Someone in the comments who's used the Gambler Power Ned Worm, shout out a little bit. Does this work pretty well?
Float. Let's see what it says in the description here.
Okay. I'm also saying you could drop shot the crap out of this. This could absolutely be a drop shot bait. Like there's no reason you couldn't run a hook down the body of this thing and drop shot it. All right. So we got a little Ned rig. I would drop shot
or feel more like a high float plastic.
Okay.
What do you think? Does it feel salty and heavy or more of a floating product?
I have no idea. It seems it smells. It's got a really distinct smell. Whew. I don't know, man. The thing is, to me, Ned baits don't need to float. I use the Robo Ned, and they don't float, and they catch the crap out of fish. Like I've caught a lot of fish on non-floating Ned bait. So the fact that you people, you don't need a Ned bait to float. It does not matter. Bass will eat it either way, if it's on its side or sticking up. They don't care. But yeah, all right.
David
can confirm success on a drop shot. All right, yeah. This screams to me like you could run a hook straight down the body and use it as a drop shot. All right.
Drop shot, maybe like probably a decent little chatterbait trailer.
Yeah, it's got the pintail. All right, we're gonna go. We got more. You got a lot of soft plastics in here. Oh, the Great Lake. I have some experience with this bait, by the way. The what do they call it? The snack craw. This is a teeny. If you guys don't know, Great Lakes Finesse makes really, really small plastics. They don't make big stuff. These things are all very, very teeny tiny. And this is a 2-inch crayfish bait. And you throw in a Ned rig, basically. I have caught smallmouth with this thing. I have the black ones. So look how small this thing is. Look at this. It's teeny, tiny, tiny. Look how little this guy is. He's so small.
Basically, a little jig head, maybe a finesse jig, a micro jig trailer, or a Ned.
Just totally a Ned bait. You just throw this on a Ned head and drag it around. This is a smallmouth bait. Like if you have smallmouth, this is what you want to throw on a little Ned rig. Covered in salt. These things are super salty. Like you can see it, right? When baits are covered in salt, does it matter? Because when you throw them in the water, doesn't the salt come off? I always wondered that. I'm like, why do they keep
the Great Lakes Finesse have a smell?
Not really. It smells plasticky. So I set myself up for that one. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 6. You only get 6 baits in the package.
And they're $6.99. So those things are like $1.20 a piece.
You know what I want to throw these on? I was actually thinking about this year. It was throwing it on the river on Monticello. Like I think throwing this on a little Ned rig or a little finesse jig might get bit on Monticello in the winter this year. I was gonna try these.
Yeah, maybe a little weedless Ned
right.
WG.
Yep, exactly. All right, so we got a lot of plastics here. We got 2 Gamblers in the Great Lakes Finesse. What is this? What's this?
Bait pop.
Oh, is this the forward-facing sonar stuff? Oh, I haven't seen this yet. This is okay. You got to explain this to people who
This
don't know
is
what this
you're
is.
supposed to be able to, and based on the YouTube videos that I've seen by people not like necessarily endorsed by it, it does appear to it's a sonar intensifier.
Okay, the name of this is hilarious. Do you know what this is called? Monkey milk. Who comes up with this? Bait pop monkey milk. What the fuck? Who comes up with these names? Monkey milk. Oh,
Basically,
someone
you put
says
a
it's
lift
lip
on
balm.
your bait, your jig head, your line, and it makes it pop on your sonar a little better.
Have you tried this yet? I have not.
No, I
I
haven't.
kind of want to. I kind of want to now. They have a
If
lot in
somebody
stock.
draws this and
Okay.
it's missing, then you can tell. Probably
Okay.
put it back in my box and send it to me.
Someone says it's lip balm. It absolutely looks like a lip balm. Okay, question for you, Rich. If this is meant to just make live forward-facing sonar pop more, explain to me why the F there's 9 colors of this. Why does color matter? Why do they
There's
have
different
so many colors of
flavors,
this if it's
like
meant
different
to just,
scents and colors? I don't know.
why is there 9 colors of this? Shouldn't color not matter if it's just to show up in forward-facing sonar?
Yeah,
It should just be one color.
People want you to open the tube and smell it.
Is this a theme tonight? Everyone wants me to touch and smell things.
Monkey milk is a highly popular crappie color.
But my point is, if it's meant to make live baits, or it's meant to make artificial baits pop and show better on forward-facing sonar, color shouldn't fucking matter.
Marcus says $5 if you try it.
Okay, someone said this is lip balm. Look at the tip of this. Did they just buy lip balm applicators and filled it with these things? This is totally lip balm. Like, look at the way this is curved. Match it. What does it matter?
People won't be able to buy all the colors.
I'm not smelling. Okay, wait. Let's see if I can get some of the. It's kind of grainy. Oh, it's got texture to it. It doesn't smell like anything, but it's definitely like it's got some. There's like sand or something in there. Like when it's coarse.
It's
very
coarse.
coarse.
Got monkey milk all over your fingers right now.
I got monkey milk fingers. This is really gross. All right, this is a bait. This is something I did not expect.
It stays on your baits.
It's kind of like coarse, like sandy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's definitely some material in there.
How's it taste?
I'm not eating this. Is this safe? Is this approved by the FDA? I'm not eating this. I'm not getting sick. How does it taste? Get out of here. All right, so this is not something I expected in the box tonight. This is very much a surprise, and I kind of love it. The fact that they have like 9 colors for this bullshit is hilarious. I would try it though, because I have forward-facing sonar. I would try this. I'm actually probably going to order some now. Okay, this is hilarious. Put some monkey milk. All right, this is getting R-rated. I love it.
Well, you said it was supposed to be like the office Christmas party. Things are going to get weird.
Probably gonna get weird. I'm gonna put monkey milk on my body parts and go to the Xerox machine.
Gary said he's getting in trouble.
Monkey milk. Okay, there's way more plastics in this box, dude. Okay, what else we got here?
There's more.
We got some kind of worm. What do we got? The flat
This
bottom.
is a Berkeley bottom hopper.
Fatty bottom hopper. I've not ever used this worm. This has got to be obviously it's shaky head.
These were 97 cents in the bargain bin.
What?
Yeah.
$1?
They were less than $1. They were 97 cents.
That's like going to Walmart and finding like stuff in the clearance bin for $0.25. So you get 10.
It's a finesse box. You basically got a bag of. How many are in there?
10.
10 for 9. That's 10 cents a worm.
All right, let's look at these bad boys. Oh yeah, this is just a normal everyday shaky
wacky rig, jig worm,
and these have the max. These have the Berkeley power bait. Like these are slimy and smelly like a power bait. All right, I'm thinking I need to go buy some of these for $1.
I don't know if they're still in there. They might be gone. The colors that were 99 cents there, I think, are gone.
For $1. All right, this is a bargain right here. Rich is giving you some good stuff. I'm a big fan of shaky heads. I throw shaky heads when it's really hot, when it's hot and you're sweating and the fishing sucks. That's when you bust out the shaky head.
plum for 99 cents and red shad for 99 cents.
This is
And
watermelon.
watermelon red magic. Isn't that what I got you?
This is just straight watermelon.
Andrew, I'm pretty sure I ordered watermelon red magic.
You get the wrong color. Hey, I'm
My
not
order.
gonna lie. The watermelon looks really good. It's got some black flake in it. Like, this is a nice color. I would totally throw this in the summer. 100%.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah,
you
grab
can
the
get
watermelon.
these shaky head worms for 99 cents.
This is
Other
bargain.
colors are $3.79. So regular $5.99. You can get them some of these colors for 90. Actually, they're 99 cents. I think they were 97 cents earlier, but
This is a no-brainer, people. Go buy the rest
inflation.
of these. I'm seriously gonna throw in an order. Like, this is a no-brainer for summer baits to just throw into the grass when the fishing sucks and it's hot.
What does the power bait smell like when you put the monkey milk?
I don't think the world can handle that. I don't think the world is ready for monkey milk and power bait to be combined. Fish are just gonna literally like not be able to resist this. Like, you put the monkey milk on the power bait, you're getting 20-pound bags every time you go out. I mean, come on.
This guy said he bought 10 packs of those. They arrived today, $10 shipped. Thank you, Omnia.
Seriously, $1. Like, that's a
So if
great.
you're a premium member, you can literally order them, don't pay shipping, and you literally are $1 a bag.
All right, so everybody here, go buy the rest of those. All right, we got a missile bait, and actually, I've used this bait, so these are pretty sick. So you got the 6-inch magic worm. So this is the collab with Robo. I've used these. Fantastic shaky head. I threw these on shaky heads this summer and caught fish. Like, these are nice baits. Which color did you give me? Green pumpkin money. Let's look at that. So you got 2 shaky head worms. You got the cheapies and you got the bougie ones, the missile Robo collabs, and then you got the power bait. So you're getting double shaky head hookups here.
Well, I actually use these quite a bit, and I use them on. I would take the little Arsenal band, the smaller, like 6mm Arsenal band, and then I would wacky rig it with that on a drop shot.
Oh, wacky rig.
And
Yeah,
I
you could
caught
throw these.
some really nice, like 3, 4, 5-pound bass doing that.
This could actually be something you throw on like the flick shake, like a weighted wacky hook for sure. Look how soft these things are. Like, these things are so soft. Like, look at that. Like, these things are like totally. And you can obviously drop shot these. You can wacky drop shot. I don't know if a lot of people don't wacky drop shot.
That's what I did. Wacky drop shot.
Wacky drop shotting finesse worms 100% works. I would throw this on just a straight shaky head for sure. So a lot of different ways to rig this bad boy, but these things are so soft. And obviously you can put monkey milk on these things, and it's
You could use the hover rig with it.
I don't know. I don't know. These things aren't that thick. I would use the hover rig for these. These are more dense. Like, these have a bigger body.
Those are very similar to the worm that I used on the hover rig.
Yeah, these things absolutely work. Shout out to Missile. Instead of knocking off other companies, they collab with other companies. Like, unlike Rapala, who just copycat stuff, they just go to the other companies like Hog Farmer and RoboWorm, and they collab on the baits, and they give everybody credit, which is, so shout out to Missile for doing it.
Kyle Patrick on a couple weeks ago. He was one of the guys that made the elites for the EQ, and like 4 of the 9 events he fished, he caught every one of his fish on a magic worm. And what he liked to do is power shot them on a 2-aught heavy duty cover shot with like 20-pound line.
Oh yeah, with a bait caster. Okay, yeah, you can flip that in the cover and just flip with it. Hey, Rich,
more expensive, but you also get a lot in a bag. I think there's like,
aren't missile baits on sale right now? 25% off. Oh, 14. Yeah, you get 14. That. You get 14 worms in a pack. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, so there's 14 in a bag. They're $10.99. So they're actually pretty.
So you can go buy Robo Worms, straight tails, or you can buy the Missile collabs. They're all kind of the same worm. They have
Don't worry. If you missed the sale, you can still use the code on the bottom of the screen to save on those Missile magic.
All right, dude, you've loaded this thing with soft plastics. There's more worms in here. We got zooms. Magnum finesse.
This is the worm that I used on the hover rig.
Okay. You
can open it up, take a look.
Magnum. I've used Zoom finesse worms for years. I don't think I've ever used the Magnum.
These are kind of nice. They're kind of little meter. So you can see why the hover rig would fit really nice in the head of that.
Oh, absolutely. You could probably Texas rig this too on a spinning rod. Yep. Do people still Texas rig worms on spinning rods? I do. Like, you can throw like the old ring fries, like there's a lot of baits that people use to Texas rig on spinning tackle. And this would be what I would classify that as, like, Senkos too, like 4-inch Senkos, Texas rig on a spinning rod.
Color, is that like a green pumpkin magic? Or?
Green pumpkin, purple something. GRN. I don't know what that stands for, but yeah, nice. So we got some mag finesse worms. Oh, and you got the core tackle hooks to go with it. Look at that. All right, so there's terminal to go with these bad boys, just like mine. Although I went with a bait fish profile, you went with the worm. So, either or, they're definitely going to work. All right, so we got some core tackle hover rig hooks with the fat zooms. It looks like there's some more terminal in here. We got 2 more pieces of terminal. Talk about these. Oh, you got the hook for the...
That's the cover, the HD cover shot hook. That's the hook that Kyle Patrick said that he used to power shot the magic worms.
Okay. So HD is
a Texas rigged power drop shot. So you can flip it around cover and grass and brush and stuff like that.
So the idea is with this, you can use like 15-pound fluorocarbon or something like heavier line, right?
Yeah, he used 20, but yeah.
Okay. So you're saying hook this up with a heavy power shot weight.
15, 16, 18, 20-pound fluorocarbon, flip it in the grass, flip it in brush piles, flip it in around dock posts. 8-ounce drop shot weight.
I actually use like 1/2 to 3/4 for like power shotting. Like I want heavy because I want to go right down into the cover. So I've used like 3/4 ounce weights for power shotting. All right, so we got power shot hooks, and then explain this one. The little
Great Licks finesse. That's their little finesse underspin. That's supposed to be really dynamite.
What would you throw on this? Like a little Kitech or something?
Probably like a 2.8 type bait.
Okay, so you didn't.
Or maybe even like something like that little power shot minnow could go on there, or like something super.
Okay, so to recap, this is Rich's second box. We got some terminal. We got the power shot HD hooks. We got a finesse. What do they?
I feel like I failed a little bit not to give a good bait to put on the underspin, but
so we got an underspin hook, but no bait to go with it. We got the power shot hooks. We got a plethora of plastics. We got the Zoom Fats. We got Gambler finesse craws. We got the bargain of the century, the Berkeley Fatty bottom hopper for $1. We got the Bougie Roboworm missile collabs. We got the other Gambler. Oh, we got this Gambler Ned baits, which now I want to buy a pack just to try them out because I didn't even know these things existed. And then we got the Great Lakes Finesse Craw. And as a bonus, I'm throwing in a Swamp Donkey Reaction Innovations Froggy. And I'm also throwing in a 3-inch Adrenaline Craw Junior from X Zone, one of my favorite swim jig trailers. And I'm going to throw in a XL Lose, just black Lose t-shirt. Boom. There's a lot of goodies in this box.
I think Caro and maybe a couple other. This is the finesse sneaky spin underspin.
I love it.
You can put a little tiny minnow bait on there.
I would throw a little.
Can they make a bait that goes with it? I don't know if they.
Great Lakes probably has a finesse paddle tail, I'm assuming.
Come on, Andrew. Why isn't this?
Someone said that box was fire until the Lose t-shirt.
It doesn't show.
Who doesn't like a free t-shirt? Come on. A black XL Lose t-shirt.
Here it is. You can see the little drop minnow bait.
Oh, that thing is tiny. Drop minnow combo.
Definitely going to catch a lot of incidental crappies with that rig.
Oh, and some walleyes. Walleyes are going to love that thing.
And then you can put money milk on all of it.
Oh, yeah, we got the money milk. I forgot the money milk. Dude, I'm literally ordering money milk bait pop now. Where did that go?
See, he's already trying to steal it.
No, I'm going to order myself some. Oh, yeah. How did I forget the money milk? I mean, hey, you know what? Money milk should be your new Instagram handle.
Way ahead of you.
Money milk. No, I'm putting it in the box. You guys can have the money milk. I'm not keeping it. I'll buy my own. Money milk. That's hilarious. I bet you all didn't think you were going to get this much talk about money milk.
People seem to like this box. Nobody's sad.
Here we go.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
I got sound effects.
See a few members getting in on this. So if they win, they're going to be eligible for a $20 Omnia gift card. Marcus, you're probably not eligible to win. So you've already won.
Marcus got a good box, man. Marcus is getting hooked up. All right, so this is number 3 out of 4 boxes that we're doing tonight. All right, while this runs, I'm going to go off camera for a sec for a quick bio break, and I'm going to reload my beverage.
I'll use a refill here.
Yeah, me too. I'll be right back.
I did. It was monkey milk. I missed the K. That was my part. My fault. So MB on that. All right, people pouring them in. Let me see if there's any questions here that we can answer while we've talked about getting on a boat, Nick. It just hasn't worked out schedule-wise. Chris, I'll bring this back up when Punch is back. He's more likely to probably buy the Gobieth. I'm not a big Gobi profile guy. I didn't really buy a lot of the dark sleepers or any of that kind of stuff, so we'll throw that back up for Punch. I don't believe they're case sensitive. Yeah, so anybody that typed monkey milk, type money milk to make sure you get in. I can't be perfect. I know you guys. Any suggestions on breaking in a Daiwa Tatula? They don't really need breaking in. We got 85 in the finesse box. See how many people we got? 138 people. Yeah, just fish it. Catch a big one. I mean, maybe there was a really sweet deal where he could get a Garmin in the box for $50. It could. Oh yeah, what's next? Good question, David. I think Friday night. I think my daughter has hockey practice on Friday night, and I think my wife is the locker room mom, so I should have about an hour and a half to do a whatnot stream on Friday night, maybe like 7-ish. So good advice. Set the hook. Yeah.
Yo,
Hayden's asked this question a couple times. What are your thoughts on the Stratic FM?
I haven't gotten one yet. I still have the Stratic FL. It's like one of my favorites. So I'm guessing the Stratic FM is going to be better. I mean, they made some small things that came down from the Stella is now in the Stratic FM. I haven't picked one up yet though, because I still have a bunch of Stratic. I have a bunch of the old Stratics. So like, I'll probably end up getting one eventually, but I don't have any opinions on it. But generally, one of the best spinning reels you can buy between $150 and $200 is always going to be just the regular Shimano Stratic. Like, you can't kill these things. I've said it in the past. These are the Toyota Tacoma of spinning reels. Like, they'll last forever. You can beat the crap out of them. They will always perform really well. They will be the least finicky or problematic reels you will ever buy. Like, these things just work and they take a beating. So if you're hard on your gear, you should be buying Stratics because they will last you a very long time.
I don't have one. I'm still rocking the what are the black and red ones?
Oh, the CI4s?
Yes, I'm still Stratic CI4. I haven't upgraded yet.
Those are some of the best reels that Shimano's ever made. Like, you're not getting, like, if you go from the Stratic CI4 to the Vanford, there's not like a big delta there. Like, there's not a significant upgrade, in my opinion. But yeah,
we kind of talked about that. My next whatnot stream will probably be Friday night. Have you seen? You know what whatnot is, Brian?
I absolutely know what whatnot is. I purposely avoid it. I do not go on anybody's whatnot streams because I don't want to impulse buy stuff I don't need. like I'm very aware of whatnot, and I'm purposely not partaking because I'm like, I don't need more stuff. But how are the whatnots going for you? How many have you done so far?
One. This would be my second one.
How did the first one go?
Pretty good. Yeah, there's like quite a few people on there. Sold all the stuff pretty quick. It was
That's
fun.
awesome. Yeah, they seem fun. That's the thing.
I'm buying Stratic FLs. DM me.
I got a brand new one. This one has never even been spooled. Like this thing is virgin. I got a virgin Stratic FL. Never seen water yet. I switched to a different sour. I'm drinking a blackberry lime sour now. It's pretty good.
A whatnot stream is it's basically like live streaming and eBay at the same time.
Yeah, it's gotten really popular in the last 2 years. And not just fishing people, everybody's using whatnot. Like card people are using whatnot, sneaker people are using whatnot, fashion people, antique people are using whatnot. Like everybody is doing these whatnot streams. You basically live stream and you say, I'm selling a thing. It's like a live garage sale almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I got like a whole box of baits. I just posted my link in the chat here. If anybody wants to click on it, you can follow me there. And I think there's a referral link. So if you you get $10 on your first purchase if you sign up. I think David ended up buying some baits and he had like $10 in credit that he got for free. So I don't know.
By the way, are you writing down who's winning things? Because Marcus won my.
Marcus won the first one, your box, right?
Yeah.
And then it was.
We
I can always go back and watch the replay.
Yeah,
that's what I ended up.
I know. I was like, we should really write down who wins things so we can recall this later. I know I got to give a box to Marcus. He's got to hit me up on Instagram or something.
Yeah, there's no shortage of Guggen baits being sold on Whatnot. I do not sell Guggen baits on Whatnot. I sell. Yeah, it was Justin something.
Well, I don't have to worry about it.
I think we've had plenty of time. We should probably draw this.
Yeah, let's run the second
92
one.
92 people of the 129 are in. So money, not monkey milk. Marcus said he already messaged both of us on IG.
So it's monkey milk, not money milk. We've got to clarify.
It was monkey milk, but I typed it in as money milk. Robert Myers, the Facebook.
Robert, what up, Robert?
Minnesota guy.
Where in Minnesota is Robert?
I did throw on Whatnot. I did throw Visor Gang stickers in for all the first-time winners.
Congrats, Robert. Happy to have you aboard. So I wonder, where is Robert in the chat? Where's Robert? Where are you from? Shout out your city.
I believe he's living in Minnesota.
Because we had a gentleman from Indiana, we had a gentleman from Houston, and then this gentleman.
He's in Iowa now, but he used to be in Minnesota.
Whereabouts in Iowa? I'm curious. Iowa's a cool state. Go Hawkeyes, huh?
Robert is the monkey milk champ.
The monkey, yeah, Robert, you're getting some juicy monkey milk. I hope you had a forward-facing sonar. Here's a question: if you don't have forward-facing sonar, what are you supposed to use it for?
You can just use it as an attractant then.
Okay. Maybe it'll work. I guess we'll find out. You can use it in the bedroom, maybe with your significant other. My wife is from the Coon Rapids. I'm up in Andover, Minnesota, so Coon Rapids is one of my neighbor towns. So I love Coon Rapids. Shout out to Coon Rapids. Oh, glitter. Is that what? Because I was feeling something coarse in the monkey milk. Is that glitter? Lacoka, Iowa. All right. Well, shout out to Robert. Thanks for hanging out, and you get free tackle for Christmas.
So I guess send me a Facebook message or
yeah, hit us up.
Yeah, well, you might as well just get forward-facing sonar now. Now that you got the bait pop, just get the.
Yeah, now you got a $10 bottle of bait pop. You need to go out and buy immediately a $1,600 forward-facing sonar unit.
I think it's like heavy metal glitter, just to like. That's what makes it pop, I think.
Allegedly. But if you don't have forward-facing sonar, now you got a great excuse to go buy it, right? Because you got to try the monkey milk. All right, so we are on to our fourth and final box, right?
Let's get a couple questions answered here.
Oh yeah, anybody got questions? Hit us up. It can be anything. Doesn't have to be fishing related.
Are you interested in the Gobius Z-Man Gobius?
Zero interest because I already have a whole bunch of dark sleepers. I got zero interest in the Gobius.
Kayak fishing for predators that he needs more of these rod reviews.
Yes. So he knows all the ones that I have to do a review video on the one, which is a Steez AGS rod. I have to do a video on the Addermine. I have both. I've used both of those rods a ton this summer, and I have a lot of things to say about them. I just need to cut some videos. Okay, I'm looking to purchase a nice rod for dragging jigs and Texas rigs. What do you recommend?
It's always helpful when you ask a recommendation like this to give a price range.
Yes.
Because what I think is nice and what you think is nice and what you think is crazy expensive may not be the same, Glenn.
Right. Like, yeah. Is it like, because there's a lot of difference between like a $100, $200 rod to like a $400 to $600 rod. Absolutely. Yeah. Give us a price range. But do you drag Texas rigs? I don't drag Texas rigs. I never dragged
a
Texas
lot lately, but
I drag Carolina rigs. I've gotten into Carolina rigs.
For lighter jig, it depends. Like I'd either go with like a 4 or 5 power Dobbins in the length and budget that fits your needs is what I would say for me personally.
So the rod that pops into my head anytime someone says dragging plus throwing Texas rigs is always going to be the Daiwa Steez AGS Bottom Contact 2. It is an amazing rod. It's spendy, but it is so sick. It's 7'5". It flips grass Texas rigs really great. It jigs really great. And it also makes an amazing dragging rod for dragging football jigs, Carolina rigs. I have a love affair
under
with
300. So that does open it pretty much.
That ruins the Steez AGS. That's like a $500 rod.
I would say under 300, I'd go with the Dobbins Champion 744 jig special rod.
I would personally look at, if you want to go something a little more bougie, I would like lean into Shimano X Pride, maybe the 7.2 medium heavy, or maybe even the 7.2 heavy. So depending on like how big of a jig you want to throw, I think one of the X Pride jig rods would be a really great purchase for under $300 if you want to go something a little closer to that $300 price point.
Chris echoes my recommendation. Josh says 705 or 735, also good.
All I gotta say is listen to this man that has anything to do with jigs. Rich is a jig expert. Take his advice on jig setups. I throw a jig a lot too, but your skill is higher than mine. Yeah, I would agree. If you're gonna throw a 1/2 ounce to 3/8, if that's kind of your pocket jig, definitely go with the medium heavy, and then that X Pride 7.2 or even the Zodius would be a great pickup.
Sean's suggesting that the bait pop could just be a cover up. For
going to the, maybe he's been to the strip club a couple times on a Friday night. Is that what that is? Okay, Sean. We know Sean. You like going to the strip club. We got it.
All right. I'm actually going to sneak one other thing in here. So, Colby Livingston, member of the channel, who's in the chat, he's provided some things in the past. So, this opening is brought to you by the Arsenal Battle Braid Scissors.
While you're opening that, another jig rod someone mentioned I would definitely suggest is the Megabass Perfect Pitch. So the Perfect Pitch in either the Levante or the Orochi line is a great all-around jig rod. So like if you're looking for like a really cool jig rod that you want to go something a little more bougie, definitely check out the Perfect Pitch in the Megabass line.
All right.
Why aren't there 200 books in the stream? I think we got a lot of competition for streams tonight. I think that's why maybe our numbers are not as like crazy high as they usually are, because there's a lot of good streams tonight. Oh, what do you got? Tell us about that.
Do you know what this is?
No, I have no idea. It's got a blade.
Chat knows what this is.
It looks kind of cool. Obviously, it's some kind of bladed jig. Someone explain it. All right, tell us what this is.
So this is so Colby made these.
Oh yeah.
So it's his version of the grass puzzle, or the chatter piece grass puzzle, or the grass piece bass puzzle, or I don't know.
Hookup sells these. The grass piece. Yeah. Yes.
They sell the version. This is his homemade version.
Okay, so this is a DIY made at your house version of the grass piece, which is like a Japanese bait. Now this is making sense. Okay. And did he send you these?
Yes.
How many do you have?
I have 2. Grass Piece Bass Puzzle.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that looks kind of fun. So it's kind of like a swim jig chatterbait, kind of almost
So it's kind of
reminds me of buzzbait. The way the
a kind of a green pumpkin craw red color with a green pumpkin head. So you tie it there, and then you're obviously going to get kind of a different chattering action.
it looks like a buzzbait and a chatterbait had a baby.
And then we've got I think this one's maybe a 3/8, and this one is a half. And this one's more of a shad pattern with a bronze head.
That looks kind of fun. Have you thrown one of those
So
yet?
I think we are going to draw, and he's going to make up to him and send them to somebody. So
Someone says
Patrick
Patrick.
I'll try them hopefully next spring.
Patrick says I had the Levante perfect pitch and couldn't stand the handle, way too thin. Yeah, the Orochi handle on the perfect pitch is like a full cork handle, it has a lot more meat to it. I would say the Orochi perfect pitch is the one I would pick over the Levante.
I don't think Colby has them for sale on his website at curlylures.com.
But if you want a bait like that and he doesn't have them, you can go to Hookup Tackle and look up Grass Piece because they do have those in stock.
But if you really wanted to bug Colby, I think you can hit him up on Instagram as well.
Kobe, man, get these things in stock. People are checking them out.
He's concerned that he doesn't have enough time to keep up with such demand.
Oh man, that's a problem. Just making too many sales.
Bassmaster Matt.
What's up, Bassmaster Matt? Shout out to all the people that are still hanging around. We got how many do we have? We have definitely over 100 people across the streams, right?
Yeah, we're 133.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. We try to make it worth your while to stick around on the stream for for over an hour or two. So we still got one more box we're giving away.
So this one will be Bass Puzzle. So this is kind of Colby chipping in for the Christmas spirit, hooking some people with some fun baits. So you can go Bass Puzzle. And then you'll have to get me your information, and I will pass it on to Colby, and he'll send you a couple of these sweet baits here.
So we're giving these away completely separate. So you're getting 2 of these? Or 1?
So 2, I think.
All right. Shout out for the hookup. That's awesome. I would throw that. It looks kind of fun.
Yeah, I think I think it's gonna be similar. It's a vibrating swim jig. So
yeah, right. But it looks like something you could just throw in like a medium heavy, or even a medium.
I mean, same thing. You throw a spinnerbait or a chatterbait or anything like that on.
So spinnerbaits, I tend to like to throw spinnerbaits on a little longer rod, like a longer medium heavy, like a 7.5.
So while we're doing this, there's still another question. So Skunko asked, "What's the cheapest option for shipping a rod back to for warranty repair replacement?" So it kind of depends. If it's a rod that you need to keep intact and you're hoping they're going to cover a warranty because you feel like it's a manufacturer's defect and you have to ship the rod in intact as it is, then I think just cutting a rod tube down to the appropriate length, and in my experience, USPS is the cheapest.
Yeah, shipping sucks right now.
Let's say no, but Dobbins, a lot of theirs are if you broke. There's other manufacturers that'll cover a warranty, but it's not like a full replacement. It's like a no questions asked, right? You're not trying to get them to accept that it was a manufacturer. The Dobbins, some of the rods are $40, and you send it in. But all you need to do is send in you just cut the rod blank section out. So in that scenario, you just cut the 6-inch section where the model is, and you drop that in just a little envelope like this, and you ship it for $3.
That's genius.
Yeah. So it kind of depends, but
it
cut your rod tube down if you need to send it intact. USPS, and if you only need to send in the butt piece, check with the company you're sending it to.
Yeah, look at but shipping rods sucks right now. Everything's expensive when you go big tubes. It's just shipping prices in general are just terrible. But yeah, definitely United States.
Dobbins has a $35 shipping label you just print off their website.
I think St. Croix does that too. St. Croix, at least they used to like you could print one of their shipping labels and send it. Like, but I don't know how many companies are doing that anymore. I don't know if that's a standard operating procedure nowadays.
Yeah, and I would wait till after the holidays because that's not something you want to get lost in the hustle and bustle of like the mayhem. I wouldn't ship anything you don't need to ship right now between now and like January 10th.
Unless you can afford it. I mean, some people it's not a big deal, but if you're trying to save some money, yeah, not a great.
No, but I'm just saying like there's also just things
just
tend to get
logistics
lost
issues. Yeah, stuff gets lost.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't send like send a warranty back for a GLX or something. Or,
wait till after the holidays when the rush is out of
Yeah.
the shipping systems for sure.
I want to go down and fish some big bash type events, but I can't do it this year. I don't have the time because of other stuff I'm fishing. Best shaky head rod for around $200. I'd go with a Caden 713 spinning rod would be my choice, or the Sobe 723 for a spinning rod for me. What's your
shaky head rod? I'm always gonna say go medium heavy. I like a little more power in a shaky head rod because I'm typically fishing shaky heads in like pretty nasty grass. So like any like 7 foot to 4 foot. I like a little like longer too if you can pull it off, but really just any kind of medium heavy spinning rod. I don't think it matters all that much. You want some sensitivity, but if you're using braid, you can kind of usually feel a fish hit it, in the grass. It's not like a big deal to have, not something that's super sensitive, but you want power. So when I fish shaky heads, I want some power. So I would say, any 6'10" to 7'4" medium to medium heavy spinning rod, really. I don't think you gotta overthink shaky heads too much. If you have the money, though, the best shaky head rod ever made. I think I have it.
in his opinion?
No, not in my opinion. This is truth.
In your opinion?
No, the NRX 852S is the greatest shaky head rod ever constructed. Like if you're a shaky head rod aficionado and you've not played with the NRX 852, this thing is bonkers fun for shaky heads, especially in cover. Like no fish that bites a shaky head in grass and deep water you're not losing any fish with this thing. It's so much fun. You can feel everything, tons of power. It's fun to crack them on it, but yeah, 852S. Why would you hate the 852S? I want to explain that one, JCB. Why do you hate that rod so much when it's one of the best spinning rods ever made? The 872S is great, but I want that firmer tip for shaky heads, which is the 852 is more broomsticky. I want that power because you want to just boom, like nail that hook set. I lost the most fish in my life with an 852S. That's a you problem, my friend. It's not the rod.
Remember, everybody's mechanics and setup are different. So what is the perfect rod for one is not the perfect for all.
100%. Yeah. Everyone's got different styles. You're 100% right. But the 852S is still a goat.
What's up, Gabe? In North Monty. All right, let's get this bass puzzle. Things my wife
Rich is always right. Don't ever disagree with Rich. He's forgotten more about fishing than most of us will ever know.
Austin Taylor rolls in and just wins. All he does is win.
Congrats, Dustin. Whoop, whoop.
All right. Dustin, I don't even know if you were watching to what you got, but you're gonna get a couple custom bass pieces from
I gotta send a box to Dustin. Where are you from, Dustin? Tell us where you're from in the country.
He lives in Illinois.
Is he in Illinois? You know this guy?
Yeah, fishes the Mississippi River.
Oh, he's one of your Mississippi
Dustin's
River.
one of our members. Everybody knows Dustin. You're just like interjecting.
He's one of your one of the river rats on the Mississippi.
Yeah, Colby's hooking them up.
Sick. All right, Dustin, you get some jigs to try out.
Yeah, you got the
no idea what I won.
Yeah. The grass piece bass puzzle. It's a
you won some custom jigs.
Custom vibrating jig. Should work well where you live, Dustin.
Sick. Like he's like, I won, but I don't know what I won. You won good stuff.
Okay, we just need people coming in late. Want to know if you were at the eye doctor today?
Was I? No. This is just my new thing I'm doing. No pupil dilation. I'm good. I'm trying to, you know, bring a little flash here.
2
All right.
hours and we haven't got to the last box.
We got one box left, everybody. So stick around. We got one more big giveaway here.
All right, so we'll get into punches last. Is there anything on my list that I also need to touch on here?
Yeah, any more juicy stuff you want to throw in?
Next week I will be having EQ qualifier Wesley Gore on Wednesday night.
Okay, explain that. So
Qualified
he's
for
now
He's one
a
of the
Bass.
rookies. Yeah.
So he's now a Bassmaster Elite rookie because he placed in the Opens EQ. Am I getting that right?
Yep.
And what's his name?
Wesley Gore,
Where's he from?
Alabama.
All right. Cool. Okay, this is the last box of the day. This is my box that I sent to Rich. Rich, I'm going to say I know this box is a box of things that I used all season that 100% caught me fish. So this is like my personal favorites of this last season. And it's all stuff that I haven't done in a box yet. So these are new things to our unboxings. But these are 100%
3 weeks ago, so I think I remember, but I don't really remember.
He's playing online poker with the other computer screen. Yeah, I wish I was good enough to online poker to like second screen and online poker. That would be sick.
Craft paper for everybody.
Do you keep that stuff? I do. I keep all that paper because I reuse it when I ship other things. Like I keep a stash of that craft paper.
All right.
All right. This is my second box.
Outcast and Z. Patrick says, I love JDM.
No, these people know me. Outcast and JDM. We'll see.
All right. Evergreen.
I love that crank. That crank is so fun. That's an Evergreen Flat Force, and that specific color caught me a bunch of fish. That was a really fun crank to throw. Especially we went to Minnewaska, right? Am I saying the
There's so many fish in that thing, they'd beat anything there, but sure.
But dude, that crank caught a ton of fish. It is so fun. Like that's a really fun crank to throw.
Yep. And I love this color. You wouldn't think in our clear water like a chartreuse blue back would be great, but it gets bit.
It gets bit. Every size fish. You catch bass this big and you catch big bass. Like every bass.
It's got a little bit of like Jackal Bling meets I'm a Shaker vibes.
It has a really tight wobble. It casts really good. That bait on I was throwing it on the Megabass Javelin for all my Megabass fans. So I was throwing that bait on a Javelin with 15-pound fluoro. And what's cool about that bait is you can kind of rip it out of the grass. Like it's a really good bait around cover, like thick cover, like grass. Like it goes over the top. It's a fun bait. So yeah.
Good to see. We haven't had YouTube cuz in the house in a while. Stephanie, what's going on? So Gabe shows up and then like 5 minutes later, Stephanie's here. Weird.
Are they a couple? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, just like she's like a big fan of Gabe's stream, and then
nice.
Ryan says he bought a couple for TK to repaint. Nice.
Yeah, right. So Evergreen Flat Force, very nice. Oh, what also is nice about those Evergreens? Oh, Little Magnum. That is a really, really great flipping jig. It's got a really narrow head. It's got a really good spot for the line tie. It's got a really good hook keeper. You can take that thing right out of the package, slap a plastic, and go. You don't got to do too many modifications to it. I don't trim the skirt. I don't mess with the keeper. Like everything just out of the package is great. It's a really good heavy cover jig. And that's in the 1/2 ounce, I believe.
1/2 ounce dirt bag.
Yes. Dirt bag is my favorite color out of the dirty jigs. So I'm a big dirty jigs fan the last couple of years. But yeah, that is a really fun flipping jig. So I flipped that thing into coontail a lot this year. So that was like one of my coontail jigs.
Some things stuck together here. Must be maybe there's some monkey milk in here because things
there's
are stuck together.
There's monkey milk everywhere now.
All right, so we got a Z-Man's cross-size jig.
Okay, that jig is
power finesse jig.
So good for smallmouth fishing. If you have smallmouth lake around rocks, that jig does not get caught up in rocks. I've dragged that through some of the nastiest, jaggiest rocks, and it comes through really great. It's got a really stout weed guard, but it's still good for, like, I love that jig for smallmouth fishing. Throw it on a medium heavy spinning rod or even like a medium action casting rod. That is a all-terrain ATV finesse jig for smallies on rocks. Like, I love that jig. It's
quarter ounce
so good.
and natural craw.
Right. That is a badass finesse jig.
Chris not vibing with your sunglasses.
Just Chris can't.
I bet you Vermilion would eat those jigs for breakfast.
Everything gets hung up on Vermilion. Vermilion, how much tackle has been lost on Vermilion? Could you imagine? All right, what's that one?
Adrenaline Craw Juniors.
Right.
3.5 inch.
Is that the
pumpkin
smaller one?
blue. That's good. Yep.
Yep. That's a great.
Good swim jig trailer, good finesse jig trailer.
You can free rig it. You can finesse jig it. I love it for swim jigs. For throwing swim jigs up shallow, like if you're running a quarter ounce swim jig up onto shallow cover, like pitching around reeds, docks, that is a very, very good swim jig trailer. It rides really high in the water column.
It just smells like plastic. But it is a high float plastic. Like they don't do much for salt in
Exo knocked that bait out of the park. That's if you just need an all day, every day swim jig trailer.
I believe it does say hand tied skirt on the cross size jig.
I have no idea.
Yep, it says hand tied skirt right down
I got
there.
turned on to that jig by some smallmouth guides. So there's some guides that use that jig a lot, and so I started throwing it.
Heavy duty 2-aught mustad in it.
Yeah, it's got a small.
Walker's face on it.
Yeah, it's got a small hook. It's a spinning rod finesse jig. Oh, that thing skips really good too. What's funny, Rich? I had that jig tied onto a spinning rod that I was using for smallmouth fishing, and the smallmouth were not biting. So I went and started skipping docks with it and started catching largemouth with it. Like that little finesse craw jig that you had, that Z-Man, I think skips pretty good for a finesse jig. Like I went and dock fishing with it for a day and had a lot
wobble
of fun.
head for the adrenaline.
Also a good option.
All right, we've got some Ichikawa CT5 drop shot hooks.
Those things are sticky, really good drop shot hooks. I started using those. I used to use the Ichikawa. So yeah,
you get 9 of them in a pack, which is nice.
And they are so sharp. They are very, very, very good drop shot hooks. I'm a big drop shot fan. I nose hook a lot of drop shot baits. I've gone through the cover shots. I've gone through the Gami drop shot hooks. That one is very, very good. I've skin hooked some really big fish with like not great like hook sets, and it's got them in the boat. Like that is those CT Ichikawa hooks are very, very, very sticky sharp. What size is that? I think that's a 1. 2. Was it a 2?
They go down to number 5, which
they have really small ones. The 2 is probably the number 2 was my normal one. Like that's the one I always start with, is the number 2. Do they have them in stock? They kind of come in and out of stock. So if you guys don't know,
pack, and they're only $4.29. They're actually a pretty good value.
I hate telling people about Ichikawa hooks because when I do, they sell out on Omnia and they don't get them restocked for a while because they come imported from Canada. So those are Japanese hooks that go through Canada and they go through Nishini. And Nishini is like the distributor for those. So they go from Japan to Canada down to the US, and the restocks are slow. Like, so if they sell out on Omnia, they don't come back for a while. So I always don't like telling people that these are such kick-ass hooks because when they sell out, they don't come back for a while. So
number 2, they're in 21 fishing reports as well.
I love those hooks. If you nose hook baits, you should be throwing the CT5s. They are very, very nice.
For the adrenaline craw, parallel.
I go flat because I want it to be really.
Depends on what I want. So I will do both.
I almost always rig them flat because I want them to be right up on the top of the surface of the water.
So if I want it to ride high,
that's usually.
Or if I'm going through thick cover like reeds, I will put it parallel because the wideness of the body will protect your hook from hanging up.
That's great. But usually I'm throwing a paddle tail when I'm doing that. Like when I'm going to go.
I'm saying but if that's a good tip right there, that like a paddle tail will make your swim jig roll. So if you're like swimming it through reeds, you're actually forcing the hook to roll into vegetation and reeds and brush to get hung.
Oh, interesting.
If you're throwing a swim jig in heavy cover, if you use a more cross style bait and you rig it flat, then that body will, the flatness of the bait will keep the jig from rolling.
Ooh, good tip.
And it also will push stuff and make your jig bounce around things without hooking up.
Interesting. Well, I
But
gotta try that.
if I want to get my jig deeper and still want to have that craw bluegill kind of like profile, then I will rig it vertically, and then it doesn't drag as much, and I can slow roll it and get it deeper. So it all depends on what I want my swim jig to do, Sean.
You know, those are really good tips. That's really good. I like rigging it. I like rigging it flat. I like I like almost see the swim jig. Like if I'm throwing it out, I kind of want to see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want it right under the surface of the water usually when I'm banging the bank.
Not just a visor holder, people.
But no, I still throw drop shot a lot. I'm a big drop shot fan. It's kind of one of my go-tos. I always have a drop shot rod rigged up and good to go.
There's at least like 4 more things in this box. All right.
Yes.
We've got some TRD bugs in green pumpkin.
That goes with the cross-eye jig. So that fits perfectly with the cross-eye jig. And what's cool is if you're on a good smallmouth bite, you can run that jig with one of those damn baits and catch tons of fish with it. Like they last all day. So that TRD bugs is the perfect size for that finesse cross-eye. Good combination right there. What drop shot? Yeah, what do you use for a drop shot rod?
Mostly a Dobbins Extreme 742, but I say
2-power.
Any 2-power Dobbins rod is a good drop shot rod, and it just depends on your budget length that you like.
I kind of go, I have a lot of different rods I like to play with. I like the Whip Snake is one of the best Mega Bass rods for drop shot. You can get the Whip Snake in the Levante or the Triple X. So the Whip Snake's always a great one. I've been using the Shimano X Pride 7.2 medium light, so it's a little longer. And I'm a big guy, and I'm forward-facing sonaring a lot, so I actually kind of like a longer rod now for drop shotting because I'm usually making casts out in front of the sonar. So I'm usually casting my drop shot instead of dropping it right straight down these days. So I really, really, really love that Shimano X Pride 7.2 medium light for drop shot. That's the one I was using all year. But until this year, until I got that rod, I was mostly using the Whip Snake almost all the time. I don't use the NRX drop shot rod. I don't like it. I think it's way too soft. It's just not a personal preference of mine. I don't like it too much. But all right, what else we got?
All right, we got some chunky D's in pumpkin.
That is to pair with the little Magnum. So that with that flipping jig, the Beast Coast flipping jig I put in, that was one of my favorite coontail flipping setups this year, was that plastic with the 1/2 ounce Magnum. And I flipped that sucker around with the Mega Bass FMJ a bunch in deep coontail in the summer. So that comes through cover so good with that little Magnum jig. So that's a pairing right there.
Bussin' box. So I do like I've thrown these as jig trailers quite a bit on the Bass Tech jigs. They're good. You only get 5 per pack. They're a little pricey, but they are good.
I can use one bait all day. Like, I don't know if you had this experience with those particular chunks, but like they last a long time. Like you can get a lot of fish out of one before you got to replace it. Like, I don't know. Just the way the profile is or whatever. I was like 1 or 2 baits for an entire day.
And of course, you got to have more JDM stuff.
Yeah, but so that is to go with the drop shot hooks. So that Ichikawa hook, nose hooked with those Hazedong shads.
Pretty big bait. I was kind of surprised that you used the 4.2 with the number 2.
Wait,
hook.
that's supposed to be a 3-inch.
Okay. Well, they sent 4.2s.
Okay, either I ordered wrong or they packed the wrong size. I was supposed to get the smaller 3-inch.
Or is that supposed to go with this?
No, the Adrenaline Cross is supposed to go with that.
Okay. So you got a working man's swim jig.
Wait, let me look. Maybe I ordered the wrong thing. I'm looking right now. It could have been a me mistake. Yep, that's my mistake. I ordered the 4 and 2-inch disco stain. That's a Brian error. I should have ordered the 3-inch. My mistake.
All right, so recap. 2 big Hazedong shads for your drop shot, at least for the hooks that came with it.
You can use those.
To upsize your drop shot. You could probably still drop shot these, but you probably want to upsize. This is probably more.
I will say though, you could absolutely put those on the swim jig. So that is 100% perfectly fine plastic to throw on the swim jig that I threw in there. So I'm changing I totally ordered those on purpose to go with the swim jig.
You actually were looking for these.
Is that yes? Okay, Rich, the 3-inch disco stain is one of my biggest
much
producers.
bigger. The 3-inch is a tiny bait.
It
The
is.
4-inch is a
That's a big boy.
Like-
So a lot of people throw the 4-inch hazardongs on the back of football jigs and on the back of swim jigs. So that's actually a pretty popular football jig trailer, the 4-inch hazardongs.
so like it's amazing the difference between the 3 and the 4.2.
So if you're up in the North Country, like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Dakotas, and you're not throwing the disco stain color, that is a really good perch imitator, that disco stain.
I wish I had a ruler here because I don't think this thing is not quite 3 inches, and I think this thing's bigger than 4.2.
It is pretty big, isn't it? I love that disco stain color. That catches me a ton of walleye and a ton of smallmouth. Walleye freaking love that disco stain. Like if I'm throwing that disco stain around a walleye school, I'm 100% getting bit. Like that, they will not resist that disco stain because it looks really perchy in clear water. So just a pro tip for you northern anglers that have a lot of perch, the Megabass disco stain in the Hazadong shads is a bait you should absolutely have in your repertoire. It's one of my most productive colors, 100%. Did you use a Hazadong shad much, personally?
First pack I ever bought.
You'll like them. They do not last, though. I will tell you, if they blow through because they're so thin and they're so soft. They're a one and done bait like a Senko, but they 100% get bit, especially nose hooked on a drop shot. So, Rich, the Hazadong shad, when you drop shot it, you want to cast it really far out, let it hit bottom, and then just reel because you want to swim that Hazadong in, and you get bit on that swim. So you just kind of just slowly bring it in. Like you don't pop it, you don't work your rod, you literally just turn the handle. That's all you got to do. And then the smallies and the walleyes just come over and eat it. So swimming a Hazadong on drop shot is a really good technique. Like you got to try it, especially with forward-facing sonar. Like if you know there's a school, you can just run that Hazadong through the school. You know what I mean?
Women say we don't know how to measure anyways.
We got a lot of adult jokes going on with the monkey milk, and I love it. This crowd's good.
So have you ever tried using like a small arsenal band and putting that on the nose of your little swim bait to keep
No.
extended?
Enlighten me on that. What are you talking about?
So like if you're drop shotting this little guy, right? Take one of the really small arsenal bands. Like this is
All right.
probably the
School
wrong
us all
size
on it.
here, right? Like this is like the 7mm. You get like the 5mm, 4mm, and you just put that over the nose. And then when you put your hook, your drop, when you nose hook it, you put it through the tube and it's clear.
Oh, so
Then
you're
you're
actually
usually gonna
hooked
get a
through
lot.
the tube.
Yeah.
So you're actually running the hook through the tube through the
Or if
bait.
you're gonna put it on a jig head, you can actually like thread it up and then thread it on the jig head, and you'll get way more fish on a jig head on a soft swim bait like that.
Interesting. So does the hook go both sides of the hook, like the tube? Are you running it through the bottom and the top, like all the way
No,
through?
I would kind of come in through the nose and then come out like the back of the tube.
Interesting. That would probably save you some baits because I blow through a pack. If the smallies or the walleyes are biting, I will blow through 2-3 packs of Hazadong shads in a day. Like they go quick. Yeah, it's a great bait. If you guys aren't drop shotting Hazadong shads, like you really should. Like it is a really, really great.
You guys just like catch one. I mean, come on.
Rich is a genius. He's a mad scientist here. The stream has gotten out of hand. Good.
All right, so let's replay. So you got the Hazadongs.
This is the punch
Drop
special
shot
box. These are all the shit that I use all summer
swim
long.
jig, chunky D's, little bugs, cross-eye finesse, substandard tungsten jig, flat force crankbait,
Flat force. I had to throw a hard bait in there.
and swim jig trailer cross.
Yes. And what bonuses are you throwing in there?
Oh, and then you'll get a Visor Gang sticker.
Which is dope. I want one. You gotta send me one. That is so sick. Wait, what's the font that you used on that?
I don't know. AJ designed it for me.
That is so good. I needed one of those.
And then you'll have some choice of either an Arsenal punch setup or some Bass Tech jigs to throw in here. So, like, you know, if you don't want that little hustler jig, you'll get like a good jig to put in there.
I would definitely grab those Arky jigs. Those are good. Those are sick dock skipping jigs.
We had a 9-inch Nessie earlier tonight. You missed
Yeah,
it.
you missed it, Brown. We had a 9-inch swim bait. Wait, where is it? Here it is. We did have one big bait. It's the Ike knockoff.
Well, I'm gonna put up the poll. I feel like I already know how the poll's going here.
All right. So which box do you like better? Rich's box that had a whole bunch of plastics. I'm actually shocked. You usually don't load up this much on plastics. So we had a bunch of gambler stuff in my box. We had the really sick Berkeley dollar baits, which is pretty genius. Oh, the monkey milk box. We'll call it that. So do you like Rich's monkey milk box, or do you like my bread and butter summer fishing box?
I think the monkey milk might be my only saving grace in that box.
I don't know, man. The monkey milk that gave us a lot of content. That was good.
None of us have thrown the Nessie. Yeah,
I haven't touched it. This is the first time I've seen one. Someone says you're my favorite BBC. All right, we're getting wild up in here. Is AJ the one who designed the sticker?
Mm-hmm.
Nice job, JJ. The visor gang sticker is sick. You did good. Where did you buy the stickers from? Where'd you order them from?
I think I got some. These ones I think are from Sticky Brand. I also got some from Sticker Mule.
I've heard of Sticker Mule. I haven't heard of the other one.
Let's see here. We got a.
Someone said, Brian, on that Hazelnock shad, do you cover the hook on the nose or expose it? I usually expose it. I run it right through the nose of the hook and have that little point coming out. But I'm usually running the Hazelnock shad not around grass. It's usually around rock, gravel, around grass lines. I'm usually not bringing it through cover, so I let the hook kind of stick out a little bit. You can bury the hook in it, though, if you want. There's nothing wrong with putting the hook into the body. Either way. But the point with the Hazelnock shad on a drop shot is to not drop it vertically and jig it. It's to cast it out and then swim it in. Like, bring it in. Like, that's the way to fish it. 4-inch. What? Oh, is this a reference to my wrong size Hazelnock?
I don't know.
All right. Hashtag 4-inch.
All right. So see, right now it's actually closer than the other one. It's 60% punch phase versus 40% Hella Finesse monkey milk box.
I don't know. The monkey milk.
Not quite the landslide early on in the vote as my box won.
The monkey milk is fucking genius. I love it. I'm totally buying some now. Like, that is going to be in my next Omnia order.
And there's several members, which if they win, they'll be eligible for a $20 gift card bonus. So this is the last time for the to vote in the official poll. You must be on the HELLABASS YouTube chat. 60 votes, still holding strong. 60-40 punch faves box.
My punch phase box, like this is stuff that I had tied on to most of my rods this summer and did really well with.
Welcome, Family Budget.
Family Budget. That dude is. I love that guy's channel. That guy's channel is great. If you guys aren't following,
why do we pay JDM prices for baits poured in America?
What is he referencing?
People say that a lot of JDM baits are actually poured in the U.S.
Like which ones? I'd like to know some specific examples.
We're talking about the monkey milk bait pop that was in the other box, Sean.
Okay, so Sean, Omnia sells this lip balm applicator called Bait Pop. I will say the label on it is kind of hard to read, but Rich purchased a version of this in monkey milk. Apparently, there's multiple colors of this, and this is you're supposed to like lip balm applicate this onto.
So rewind. You can watch. Punch apply it all over his lips and taste it and eat it, and yeah,
it's delicious. I'm gonna, later on, this is gonna really work on my wife later. I'm gonna be like, hey baby, I got the glasses, I got my monkey milk lip balm. Like, the kids are in bed. It's after dark. What do we, what's going on?
It says Megabass makes their plastics in Alabama.
I don't know, man. Megabass doesn't have that many plastics. Like they're not like the big plastic manufacturer like some of these other companies are. Okay, so one company that is barely genuine. Did my wife send you that hashtag? I knew your 4-inch. Are we still collecting people on the hashtag 4-inch? that we didn't do the giveaway yet.
They're still collecting. People are still entering.
Oh, put that back up.
It's,
All right, everybody. We got let's run this. This is our last box of the night. There's good stuff in here.
91. Let's answer a couple more questions. We'll get a few more times here.
Yeah, we'll ask them some questions while we're doing. Also, shout out to Omnia. They've been really supportive of Rich and I over the years, and all of these baits are 100% available on Omnia's website. And then we also both have codes. So Rich has a code, I got a code. If you want to get a little discount on most of this tackle, shoot over to Omnia. They'll get you.
You go into Luda and you'd be like, "We've got codes. We've got
different area codes." Yeah. Nice. Your Ludacris knowledge is deep, Rich. I love it.
Have you tried the Z-Man Gremlin, or will you?
Which is the Gremlin? Is that a flipping?
It's like a Z-Man kind of
Brush
hog beaver looking thing. I don't know.
Oh, is that it? That's when they dropped at ICAST this year.
Yeah, it didn't really like move the needle.
Oh, it was like it's like a destroyer, like a you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a trench hog destroyer, kind of like long tentacle creature bait. No, I have not tried it. Although that looks like a good bait to Carolina rig. Like if you're dragging, you kind of want that long tentacly kind of bait. Has anyone tried a baits reel? No, they're allegedly made in the USA, right? Like I keep hearing about these things, but I don't know anybody that has one.
I held them and like got to see some of the prototypes at the Classic, but a little bit heavy. They're very like smooth and well built. Sean, all train Hail Mary Ned head. It looks pretty good. But
so that's the Ned head that's like ribbed. Like there's some like texture on the head or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like the Mighty head from All Terrain.
Yeah, looks fine. I don't know. I think there's not really much left to do in the Ned head game. Like I think Ned heads have pretty much been. Although VMC has these swinging Ned head. Have you been tempted to buy those?
I saw some underwater footage. It kind of looked a little interesting watching it, but
yeah, I think we've ran out of like things to do with the Ned head. I think they're all pretty much creatively bankrupt at this point. Like everyone's kind of came up with
Mono Miravel rapid fire.
Okay, so the Miravel. That is a really cool reel. So have you touched one of these yet? So Shimano, you know how you love your CI4 Plus Stratix, right? So Shimano dropped the CI4 material down into a $130 reel, which is the Miravel. So if you guys don't know, the Miravel is a great $130 purchase because you're basically getting what was the Stratix CI4 Plus lightness and the build quality down into a $130 reel. So Shimano bumped the Stratix CI4 out with the Vanford, and then they took the CI4 kind of tech and what the CI4 Plus was and made it into the Miravel, and now it's $130. So you can get that lightweight CI4 Plus experience at a way lower price point now. So I think the Miravel is like one of the like most compelling reels in that $130 price. So you can buy a bunch of $100 reels that are good. But if you want to spend like $30 more, you get the Miravel with the CI4 Plus. So basically it's like all that tech that you're paying $200 for 3-4 years ago. Now you can get it for $130. So yeah, the Miravel is a great buy.
What the new Exceller LT?
Haven't touched that. That's like one of the price point kind of bargain, like the cheaper reels. I haven't touched one of those. I'm all about that exist life these days.
Have you tried the Nishini drop shot hook?
I have them. That's the one you're supposed to snell. So it's like a hook that's designed to.
Yeah. You're supposed to tie that special knot. Yeah.
I bought a pack, but I kind of forgot to use it this fall. So I'm gonna try it in the spring. I have to learn how to tie the damn thing. I snell a lot. I snell not a lot of flipping stuff, but I've never snelled a little finesse hook before. So I gotta teach myself how to actually rig it.
Swim bait rod 500. I hear a lot of people say the Dobbins Fury. You don't need to spend much more than that. That's like $130 rod, and then I would just get a full size 200 or 300 size reel. Put some 20-pound big game on it and let her eat.
I am the absolute worst person to ever ask about swim bait setups. You don't want swim bait advice from me. It's not my wheelhouse.
All right, time to hit the button here.
All right, we almost have 100 people. All right, this is sick. I'm so excited about this one. Who's gonna win the Final box of the night.
Tom Mix.
Tom Mix.
OG Tom Mix. I think Tom is a current member. I think.
Tom, where you at and where are you from?
I believe
Congrats, by the way.
Tom
Congrats, Tom
is-
Mix, on winning the final box of the evening. Love it.
Hopefully, didn't fall asleep at the end, Tom.
I hope we've entertained people enough to stay up this late.
I had a couple people said this might be their favorite stream to date.
Our numbers keep going up. I think other people's streams are ending and they're jumping over here. Congrats, Tom. Tom, where are you from? Hit us up.
Tom's, I feel like Indiana, Upper Midwest somewhere, if I remember correctly.
Upper Midwest are our people, man. Everybody in the Midwest corridor is
Assassin is like, oh, he didn't say anything. There he is, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he was a member. So there's another $20 gift card winner, Tom Mix. And then Tom, do you want some Bass Tech black and blue 3-ounce jigs, or would you like this tungsten slither rig with some kind of assault bug craws thrown in your bag? You have to let me know in the chat, Tom.
Yes, let us know what you want,
I'm
Tom.
pretty sure it's Illinois.
Wait, other people are saying where Tom lives?
Yeah, we know each other here. We hang out. We are the Visor Gang, Brian.
That's funny. Like, yeah, Tom's from Illinois over there. I'm glad we're entertaining everybody tonight. This is good stuff.
Are you not entertained?
This is one of my favorite things we do every year. We're gonna do it again next year. We're gonna keep it going. This is fun.
I don't know what BBC is talking about, but this sounds weird.
Patrick, the bigger one is kind of wide, but honestly, it's not worth it no matter. I thought everyone likes it's not the length, it's the width, right? Like the width is important. We are fam. I love it. So Tom's got to say, does he want the jigs or the punch rig setups? I personally take the jigs because those Bass Tech jigs are dock machines. Like if you're skipping docks, you want
I've
those.
not heard anything about any Vegas lines on ice out, but there is like usually like a little I feel like Lake Minnetonka is where they like to do like the ice out dates, so they keep track of that.
Minnetonka's got open water right now.
Yeah,
I saw a post.
Not going to be a great year for ice fishing. We're going to have bad ice in a lot of places, I think.
It's going to be thin for a while until we get the temps to drop. It's looking really warm in the next couple of weeks too.
Pro tip: if you're bald, you just put your hood up, and I do that anyways when you're fishing.
Oh, I should have been like this all night.
Okay. This one, it didn't get weird enough.
I should have had my hood on all night.
Sure, glide baits, good one.
Yeah, I'm the last person. You want to talk about like finesse or power fishing? I'm good, but been fun. Good. Yeah, thanks, Vanessa. I'm a truck driver. Have no choice. I wonder how many truck drivers are listening to us while they're driving tonight. That would be sick. I hope we're entertaining some truck drivers on their routes.
It's because he got free sunglasses from Ludacris in Vegas.
I'm wearing sunglasses because we're celebrating. We're having fun tonight. I'm gonna rob a bank. Yeah, let's do it.
Unabomber.
That's good stuff. This is so fun. I love having everyone out. Yeah, I wonder if the Unabomber reference is going to work much longer. I think there's a lot of people who are going to like not know what the Unabomber was. I think that reference is going to like age out. You know what I mean? You're all immature. If you came to fishing YouTube streams for maturity, I think you're going to be woefully disappointed.
Yeah, hopefully, Baitman, your stream went well tonight. Caught the first hour of it. All right, he's going to use the Bass Tech jigs, I think. So
good choice, sir. Good choice. So, who won your second box? Because I had Marcus on the first one. Did you write down who like the second person I'm supposed to ship out to?
That was Robert Myers.
Robert,
the Facebook guy from Iowa. Right?
So if you guys won boxes tonight,
Dustin Taylor, channel member, won the bass piece, or the grass piece, or bass piece, or should we just give away this last little bit of Arsenal stuff while we're here?
Heck yeah.
So we'll get these Arsenal assault bugs and this Arsenal Invader punch rig. They kind of match. They're kind of green pumpkin-y colors. And I'll throw a Visor Gang sticker in there as well. And everybody will get a Visor Gang sticker except Brian.
I want like you send me one. It is literally going on my windscreen on my old Skeeter.
You are not the first saying that he's a pale version of Deion Sanders.
Chalky Deion Sanders. Yeah, I'll be if I'm giving out Coach Prime vibes tonight, then I'm cool with that. Coach Prime is fun.
Oh wait. Also, there's a couple other things I need to do. We can actually do this in tandem here. Oop. I gotta go back here. I screwed this up.
Someone said they thought I was wearing a VR headset. All right.
We're giving away Arsenal for the last little bit.
What's up, Bateman?
I think Bateman's also on Whatnot, so you can look him up on Whatnot for those interested. He's been selling a lot of stuff on Whatnot. So if you're looking for a lot of like OG Bandit crankbaits and cool crankbaits and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you're gonna jump into anyone's if you're gonna jump into anyone's Whatnot stream, you definitely want to jump into Kevin Baxter, Bateman, or Hellabass's Whatnot.
I think we're gonna hold this, Colby. We'll do one next week, right? Because that'll still be around Christmas. So we'll save that. We'll do one more. So Colby's gonna throw in another bass puzzle. And we'll do that next stream.
Okay, while we're letting people enter this, I have a question for you. If you could say to anybody, be like, hey, get me this as a Christmas gift, fishing related, like what would you ask for? Like if you could go on the Omnia site or anybody, whatever. Like if you're like one piece of gear that you want to try but you don't want to pay for.
My own.
What's that?
Omnia gift card so I can pick up my own tackle.
No. You have to be like, yeah, I want someone send me this. Like if you could pick one thing from like the tackle world right now that you want to try next year.
Well, guess what's my budget?
Get gifted and not pay your own money for.
What's my budget?
It doesn't matter. It's all hypothetical, so go nuts.
I guess like if there's no budget, I would be like, just get me a Dobbin or a Daiwa Zillion or something.
Oh, a Zillion. But you already have Zillions, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, you cannot have too many Zillions.
No, but there's nothing that you'd be like a wish list thing. Like if Santa was going to give you something, what would you want? Like that you wouldn't go out and buy yourself.
Yeah, maybe one of the higher end monocoque, like the Exist, maybe.
Like a Surte or a Exist. I would say on my wish list, it would probably be a Garmin setup for my bow. Because I have forward facing sonar envy because I have active target 1, which is fine. But I've been on some people's boats this last year with like a big 12-inch Garmin unit with the LV34, and it is so much better. And I'm like, oh, I got forward facing sonar envy with the people who have like really nice new Garmin setups.
Yeah, I guess this would be a good one. When the Ultrex Quest comes in, I want that.
Ooh. Dude, how's your Ultrex is pretty new. Like you've only had your boat.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but I mean, like,
I've had my Ultrex since it came out, and I've beaten the crap out of my Ultrex, and it's still doing pretty good. I've had a couple of things that I've had to fix on it, but nothing major. I've beaten the snot out of my Ultrex. The 200, yeah.
My Rapala scale works just fine. I don't need a $200 Bubba scale.
The Bubba scale is kind of
I've never caught a bass on a scale, believe it or not.
Yeah,
it's not something I'm going to spend $200 on.
The Bubba scale is pretty cool looking though.
Lauren, ever since you ran into that day at Marion and I didn't have Visor Gang stickers, I keep a stash of them in my glove boat compartment and my truck compartment.
Oh, so if you see Rich in the wild, you can ask for one and you might have one. Sick.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dobbins Ecstasy would be a good one for.
So I have to make a rod review video on the Ecstasy because I've had an Ecstasy all summer and I used it a bunch. I'm actually, Rich, you'll like this. I'm gonna make a favorable review video on an Ecstasy because I actually really did like it.
Yeah, I guess you talked about it on a previous stream about how much you like.
Yeah, I just haven't made a video on it yet, and I'm going to.
Oh yeah, if for a 16-volt powerhouse lithium that is now at Omnia would be a good.
I'm not on the lithium train quite yet. I'm perfectly good with my current batteries. Hell's all sorts of stuff. I don't know what he's implying there. Do Ultrexes have memory? They remember where you've beaten, like what nasty stuff you put them through. That's funny. We're getting some good comments.
So I do want to give this out. So I'm going to gift 5 channel memberships right now, and so they should.
Oh, so quick
I think
comment.
you have to like you might have to go in there if you're in the YouTube chat. You can like maybe accept it.
Hey,
You
pull
can
up a
allow-
comment from Stephanie Slayton. She says, I just want a forward-facing sonar. I'm a nurse, and they don't make much unless you travel. I just want to give a quick shout out. My wife's a nurse as well, so shout out to the nurses. So yeah, shout out to you, Stephanie. Nurses' jobs are tough. My wife's a pediatrics nurse at a local hospital here in Minnesota. So I just want to give a shout out to the nurses, show some love. Nurses, it's been a tough few years, man. Nursing is a tough industry to be in right now. So I just want to give a quick shout out, show love for all your medical staff out there in the world, especially the nurses.
All right.
They're the ones doing the real work. So cheers to you.
Yeah, ICU even more for sure.
Stephanie, you're a hero. Thank you. Thank you for everything you do.
All right. So the 5 gifted memberships that I just gave out. So Bruce Ellinghusen, Bruce Nichols, Illuminathan 79, Lightning M, and Critical Gravy all just got 1 month gifted memberships. And I'll do another 5 next week. And if anybody, I mean, like nobody has to do this, but you can gift memberships on other people's channels. If you're like, hey, it's Christmas, I'd like to do something and pay it forward. You can go in where you super chat and you can actually gift to just other people in the street. You can't, it's random. You can't like pick people, but you can like, hey, because I think what like my channel membership is like $2.99. So if you want to come in and spend $15 and give 5 other people memberships,
nice.
You could do that. So
why wouldn't you? That's a great idea.
Yeah, I've done it on Debo stream before.
That's sick. That's awesome, man.
Everett, you spelled Arsenal wrong.
Arsenal is one of those words where you think you're spelling it right, but like it sometimes you screw it up. Like 100%.
So 55 people. We'll draw here in just a moment. We'll get the Arsenal assault bugs, the invader rig, and a visor gang sticker.
Oh, that's a good setup right there. The visor gang sticker alone is worth it. So, did you your family's probably not watching this stream, but did you do any big purchases for the fam for Christmas? You got any?
The wife and I are going to Mexico in January, but
you guys have done that before, right?
Yeah, we try to go.
Nice. So you're doing the family vacay? I love it. My kids are hard to shop for now because my son is 12 and my daughter's a freshman in high school, and they're the things the things that they're into is starting to dwindle. So like it's kind of hard like ringing out gift ideas from them. It's like, what do you want? And they're like, I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. It's like you better give me gift ideas or you're getting fishing gear.
You're gonna get another Strike King lose snapback. That's what you're gonna get.
If you don't tell me what you want for Christmas, you're getting jackhammers.
It'll be south of Cancun. It'll be like the Playa Riviera Maya area, not El Salto. So, all right, we're gonna draw this bad boy. 55.
Let's do it. All right.
Final drawing of the night. So many winners tonight.
We've been giving away a lot of stuff tonight. This is one of the fun. I love doing these streams.
Brian Kasperzak.
Brian, I know Brian. He hits me up on Instagram sometimes.
Winna, Brian, channel
Shout
member.
Out to Brian. Congrats.
Poco.
Yeah, how's your Spanish? Do you know cerveza? That's all you need to know, right?
Cerveza, El Baño.
My Spanish sucks. I do not speak Spanish.
It gets better the more cervezas I drink. Yeah,
like,
actually, this is kind of cool. They didn't really talk about these much. I've heard about them, but they came out with Dobbins Caden travel rods, and they've got
let's talk about that.
Like
travel rods are kind of
everything from like I should actually just bring it up on the screen.
Yeah, let's talk about travel rods are kind of on the come up right now. Like
I was surprised how many rod models they came out with for travel rods.
Is it a 3-piece travel rod?
Yes.
Ooh, let's talk about it. Travel rods are kind of on the come up right now. I think people are finally warming up into multi-piece rods a little bit because Shimano's got a Zodius travel rod. Megabass has some really bougie. Ooh, it even comes in a nice case. How much are these?
So they are $199. So they're like the normal rods I want to say are $179, and the travel version is there's extra pieces, components in the case, right? So it's like $20 more.
So you got a
you can go from literally a 0 power panfish trout rod.
Oh, interesting.
And then they have like this, what I would say is a 712. I have this rod, I would say that's like a drop shot Ned rod for me. An open hook finesse rod.
See, I would
For the
go for
3
that.
powers, what I would say would be like a shaky head wacky rig rod.
I would go right for that 730, that 713. Like that would be
Yeah.
my wheelhouse right there. Because you
But
could throw
they
like a
also
wacky
that's
set
for spinning. And then for casting, they start at the 713, which would be like a spinnerbait.
Whoa, wait. They're doing crankbait travel rods. What the hell?
No, it's not a crankbait action, but you could use it as a crankbait rod.
Sorry, I jumped ahead. Go ahead, talk about the casting rod.
Texas rig Senkos, and then a 4 power, which would be like a light jig Texas rig rod, and then they've got a 5 power, which literally could be like jigs, frogs, pitching, like
That's crazy.
and then they do have a
swim bait?
crankbait rod, a 610 crankbait rod, so like a jerk bait, small crankbait rod.
Wait. Yeah, that's like, or even you could top water with that too.
Yep.
That could be a top water rod.
And then they have 2 swim bait rods.
What's the up to 8 ounce? Am I reading that right?
Yeah, it's a 806 swim bait rod that comes in 3 pieces.
An 8-foot, 8-ounce 3-piece travel rod for $220. That is bonkers. That is so cheap. $220 for a freaking rod that's going to throw an 8-ounce swim bait.
Yep.
How do you not want to buy one of these? Sounds kind of fun.
Especially if you're
all right. I will give a shout out.
If you're like a on the go, like this is very practical, like a swim bait rod. If you're like a co-angler or somebody that bank fishes or like rides your bike or like
I was about to say that. Or you're in a car. There's a lot of people who fish that have a car, right?
Right.
It's hard to store big long rods in a car. You either have to put in your front seat and have it going all the way across the back. Like this is the kind of thing you could literally throw in your trunk with a bait caster with like 20-pound fluorocarbon and then just bust it out and go bank fish a big old swim bait. Like that's freaking sick.
I need a message.
I didn't know that Dobbins had 3-piece swim bait travel rods that can throw an 8-ounce lure. Like that's bonkers. That's a great idea. What the market is for this has to be very small though. Like how many people are out there bank beating or like traveling around in a car or a bike or like a kayak that want a 3-piece 8-ounce swim bait rod? But that's freaking cool. All right, I give Dobbins thumbs up on this. This is a great idea.
I think Brian might try the Nessie this year. That's probably as close as you're gonna get to a.
That is. Omnia doesn't carry any of these yet, right? Like they don't have these.
No, I don't think so. But I bet you if you messaged or called Omnia, they would order one for you.
I'm curious on the case too. The case, does it look like a neoprene? Like does there pictures you can blow up on the case?
See if it says the case
like
contains a custom buckle for easily attached to a backpack or luggage.
Okay, this is cool. Okay, can we just talk about something like real quick? I'm liking that multi-piece rods are starting to become less uncool because I've never understood why multi-piece rods were considered not cool. I don't know where that started. Like if you have a multi-piece rod, they fish the exact same as a single piece rod. There's no difference in action. There's no difference in sensitivity. I don't get why multi-piece rods got this like bad PR campaign that like, oh, it's a multi-piece. I don't want it. I don't get it. Multi-piece rods
it's always been popular in like the Japanese market, right?
Right. In Japan, multi-piece rods are totally normal. Everybody buys them. And in fact, the Shimano X Pride, here's a fun fact, Rich. The US version of X Pride rods, Shimano X Pride rods, I've heard that because when you buy an X Pride rod out of Japan, they're ferruled, like the rod pops off the handle. I've heard that the US version of X Prides are literally just the ferruled versions of the Japanese rods, but they're glued because the US market doesn't like multi-piece rods. Do you know what I'm saying? So like we're so anti multi-piece that Shimano actually glues the damn rod blanks to the handle.
Because even for you, right? Like your boat cannot fit probably an 8-foot plus.
I have one right here. So I got the Megabass Jungle 7. And this is a ferruled multi-piece. And I freaking love this thing. I mean, see? Oh my God, it's a multi-piece rod. Oh my God. But yeah, I don't understand why multi-piece rods aren't cool.
I think
why not?
Because I think probably a lot of people are like, maybe like some of the like $30 combo multi-piece rods that like fly apart and that you're right. Like that's probably where the stigma come from. I don't know.
The stigma doesn't make any sense. Like I've used multi-piece, I've used one piece. There's no damn difference, in my opinion. Whatever. But I like that Dobbins is dropping a bunch of multi-piece rods in an affordable price point. Like $220 for a 8-ounce swim bait rod is pretty sick. I'm actually kind of
even people with just smaller boats where an 8-footer won't fit in a rod locker,
or on a John boat, on a smaller tin boat, on a kayak. Like you want to be able to break that stuff down and throw it into a smaller storage space. 100%.
Especially if like a swim bait rod is like for you a niche rod where it's like, okay, maybe I will carry a swim bait rod, right? Like that would like.
Yeah, I like it. I think we need to mount a campaign that multi-piece rods don't suck. Like it's totally normal. I like clicking the handle. Maybe your glue's coming loose on the X-Prides. Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, multi-piece rods are fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I actually wish more brands offered multi-piece in the longer rods. Like if you're gonna make if you're gonna make a rod that's over 7 foot 8 inches, you should have a multi-piece option, in my opinion. Like, especially if you're an 8-foot rod. If you're an 8-foot rod, multi-piece, that's a great idea.
All right, well, we're like crunching in on 3 hours.
Dude, this is like longer than a Martin Scorsese movie. we can wrap it up. I think we gave away all the stuff, right?
A little bit behind in chat.
No, this is fun, man. I love doing this. I love giving away stuff to people. We're like tackle.
You only edged me out 54 to 40%, 46% in the second box.
I'll take the dub.
I think it was like 80 to 20 in the first box in favor of me.
Well, your first box smoked mine. Like I will 100% hats off. Your first box was a banger. My box could not compete, but the second one, I had a lot of good stuff. But you had the monkey milk, which I think a lot of people are hyped on.
Yeah, Kara used up all your mojo last week.
Yeah,
if you guys came in late, I think there was entertainment. I think there was a good mix of education, entertainment, and tomfoolery tonight. So you can go back and catch the replay on YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you're watching, or download it on the search HELLABASS in your favorite MP3. Like I said, everything you saw we opened tonight pretty much was available at Omnia.
100%.
There's links down in the description. There's codes on both of our channels, and it was a ton of fun. And I'm gonna give away some stuff the next couple of weeks as well because it's Christmas. So keep tuning in. I think Wednesday night next week it'll be Wesley Gore. We'll get back to talking some like fishing stuff, maybe some techniques and that kind of stuff. But we'll still give away some baits and things like that. And Friday night this week will probably be a Whatnot stream if you guys want to check that out.
Yeah.
And I'll find a stream for the break between there and Christmas and New Year. That'll probably be another late one.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
Everybody that hung out tonight.
If you're on the stream and you've been watching the whole thing, you guys are awesome. This is one of my favorite streams to do every year. I love giving stuff away. This is one of our most fun things that we do every year. We're definitely going to do it again next year. This is one of my favorite traditions.
I don't think we're going to do once a month, but maybe we could start doing tax season and Christmas like twice a year.
I love doing it around Christmas because I think everyone's kind of looking for some entertainment.
We did chat. Actually, Brian and I did hang out because I had a bunch of stuff to open, and we hung out the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So we actually just hung out a month ago. So if you missed that one, you can go back and get your fix of that replay.
Yeah, this is fun, man. We got a good vibe. This is fun. I just love that so many people hang out for the whole thing. I mean, and we gave away probably $250 plus worth of stuff tonight. So that's sick.
Oh, if you say full retail, it's probably closer to 300.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. We're giving away. You're not getting any better giveaways on a live stream in the fishing world this week. I 100% guarantee that.
I was gonna say, and actually, if we do one again at tax season, April, like for us northern people, that's like.
We should do a spring one.
Gets there, you could be like the only thing with this time of year. It's like, look at all this sweet tackle I got. Oh man, I'm not going fishing for 4 months.
I know, it's brutal. Yeah, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do this again in the spring.
So if we do one again in April, then the people that get it, they can be out like just like fishing it right away.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, this is fun, man. I think we should let's wrap it up. Let people go to bed or whatever they're gonna do tonight. Dream of their monkey milk and
One quick, if you're ever watching a replay, like watching it like 1.2, or if you enter late and you want to rewind, you can watch it like 1.25 or 1.5 and catch up.
oh, dude, I do that when I listen to podcasts on my phone. I always have it at 1x plus speed. Like I always listen to it a little faster. Why not? Yeah. So another shout out to Omnia. They're awesome. Omnia's blowing up. They're doing really, really cool things. I have to say, one of the things I'm impressed with Omnia lately is their video production. If you guys aren't watching Omnia's videos, they're doing so many videos. Like you go on their website and you look at like the latest videos. They have so much cool stuff, and they're dropping like a lot of knowledge on their videos. So I'm almost like a daily Omnia checker of like what new videos they're posting. So yeah, Omnia's just got so much going on. They got like the videos. Have you been using the app, like the professional version of their app where they're laying out?
I did
like,
a little bit when it was
data?
like when I was fishing and scouting.
Yeah, so Omnia's got a really sick mobile app now, and they're partnering with some of the different sonar providers and the other data agencies, and they're laying over like water temperature and topographic maps and all sorts of stuff in the app now. So they're trying to make like an app that like is a one-stop fishing app. So Omnia's doing cool stuff on the app side. They're making a ton of cool video content. Their shipping is sick. I don't know. Omnia is just crushing it right now. So, big shout out to them for all the support they've given Rich and I over the years. And they're a great brand to root behind. And yeah. And plus, you got to get one of these sick hoodies. If you're not rocking one of these, if you're a fanboy of Daiwa and you're not picking up one of these Carhartt Daiwa hoodies from Omnia, you're crazy. These things are nice. Grab one, especially in the 2X kickback deal that they're doing right now. So, yeah. Jump on it.
All right. Thanks, Ollie. Everybody, as always, here to help you guys catch more big bass and suck less.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks.